Hello! I did press all the buttons. Hello, and
Woo!
welcome to episode 2 of Garden of the Giants. I am your host, Dylan, aka Anarsis, aka that weird dude on the internet that talks about role-playing games all day. Uh, yeah, let's go around a little bit and talk about what we've been up to this week. And I'm just gonna, because I am uncreative, I'm just gonna go in a circle looking at OBS. Lauren, what have you been up to?
Hey. Well, I have had the week off work, so I've been doing a whole lot of nothing. Mostly
Nice.
playing The Sims, honestly,
Ooh,
and petting my cat.
fun stuff. Have you been like, all right, what kind of Sims player are you? Are you the like, I'm going to make a happy family, or are you the, I'm going to do that for 30 minutes until I get bored and then I'm going to lock Sims
Uh,
in the
so
swimming pool?
so I haven't played The Sims. Like, I bought The Sims 4 kind of and a bunch of expansion packs kind of on a whim.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I hadn't played since The Sims 1, and it's very different.
Yeah.
The
So I
graphics.
don't really know what kind of Sims player I am. I'm generally not a let them die because one, that's sad, and two, they do it themselves by themselves now. They just get old and die.
Yeah.
Um, and it's such a thing. It takes up like every sim who is in the location that you are in comes around, even if it's a complete stranger, and cries
I
for like
mean,
3 hours.
seems
And
accurate to me. I don't know. Maybe you process grief a little differently than I do.
I don't know, but I just like I was in a hospital and an old lady died in the hospital, and it was sad, and the people who were in the room when she died, that's sad. But then the people across the street who were not in the hospital
It's a sad bomb.
came into
Gotcha.
the hospital to cry. And I was like, I'm just trying to do my job because I'm on a timer and I have to make sure other people don't die. But no, we all have to cry for like 3 hours. Uh, that's
Fair.
how long it ends up being in like
Hmm.
sim time. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
The Sims have never I like watching other people play The Sims, and like seeing them get invested in their people that they've made and take care of. But the game has never been a big thing for me. But when I was a kid, my mother played The Sims. No, we're not talking about real life, Summer. Big difference. Context important here. But when I was a kid, my mother played The Sims a bunch, and because she's a goth, she decided she wanted a graveyard in her backyard. And when a Sim dies, at least in that version of The Sims that she was playing, it created a little headstone. And so she would just invite people over for parties and then into a room and then delete the door from the room and wait for the Grim Reaper to show up. And if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about my childhood, I don't know what to say. Knox, what have you been up to?
Well, last weekend I went camping for the first time ever in my whole life. I've actually I got sunburn. You can kind of see it right here.
Normally I would
Rest of my
say I'm sorry, but congratulations.
It's the first time I got sunburned since I moved from Florida, which was like 7 months
Damn.
ago, seven or more months ago at the least. So that was a new experience. Um, but yeah, no, camping was super fun. Um, I went with the people that I play Blue Rose with, which is a game that I run. I'll be running this Saturday and then every other Saturday thereafter. So we all went. Oh, the coolest part about it was, I so obviously we're all gamers. But I suggested, hey, I have this game called Dread. I can bring it. There's a little bit of homework, but we can totally like play it like, in a night. It doesn't take a lot of prep. And then one of the people I play the game with, Ash, they haven't run a game before. They really want to try it out. So I was like, this is a perfect opportunity. Dread is super rules light. I have the printed out module that you can use. If you want to do it, go for it. And they ran the game, did a super awesome job. We played it after nightfall.
Ooh.
Around the campfire. I had some spooky playlists downloaded for offline listening.
Jenga. Jenga.
Oh my God.
Jenga.
Okay, so
Jenga.
actually, when we were playing, the person Czar, the one of the people that we played Blue Rose with, but so everyone was all like loaded up with dogs and camping chairs, and I was the only one that didn't have dogs. So I was getting up and pulling Jenga blocks for people. So I went to pull, yeah.
That's
So
stressful. No pressure.
Yeah, and also keep in mind that like it's a campsite. There was no like concrete slabs; it's all dirt. So I'm also have wedged like shit underneath the thing that we have the Jenga block on to help keep an even surface. So it's even more precarious than usual. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Summer. Yeah, that's what it felt like. But yeah, I went to pull one of the blocks very early on in the game, and the tower fell. Yeah, and so we ended up like house ruling a way to bring them back because it was just too early in the game for all that for that person to already be dead or removed from the game. But yeah, that was super cool. It was a lot of fun. If you haven't played Dread, we also played the module where it's based on like 80s slasher flicks, like Jason and shit.
In the Spooky Woods.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, and actually at one point I had to go to the bathroom. They had like a restroom there. I needed to go to the restroom, and it was after nightfall, so I had my lantern walking up the road. Yes, I actually ran back from the bathroom to the campsite because like I am too spooked. I need to get back because
Big mood.
it was fun.
That sounds amazing. I'm super afraid of the dark. It's a fun fact about Dylan, I'm afraid of the dark. And so like I love camping, but yeah, if the campground is quiet and it's nighttime, like I'm at the very least I'm getting a brisk walk back to the campsite.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark too. I also usually like to have some kind of white noise when I sleep. But thankfully, like we were doing a shit ton of drinking. As you do. Yeah. So the first night I had way too much energy to sleep well, but after that I was able to go to sleep, and yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Awesome.
I
That's
love camping.
fantastic.
I do it a lot.
Yeah, now I have a Pinterest wish list of camping gear already. So
Nice. Yes. Yes.
But
Camping.
I would do like backwoods, like backcountry canoe to your canoe to your campsite, and then canoe somewhere else and hope they pick you up. Like,
I'm out. That's
Yeah.
that's too hardcore for me.
it sounds like not your kind of fun.
I mean, I could probably do it once or twice and have fun, but it's not like that's not what camping for me is. Like I don't go full on glamping where I'm like I need an RV and my television and no.
we were the only non-RV campers
Dang.
at the site.
Yeah, like I like sleeping in a tent on like a sleeping pad and a sleeping bag and being horribly cold in the morning. Like that small bit of misery is like great contrast to like just being surrounded by beautiful nature and like not having deadlines or anything. But yeah.
That's good stuff. I can't wait to do it again.
I was
Awesome.
a Boy Scout and we backpacked once a month.
Oh,
That sounds
God.
amazing.
I'm done with camping.
Oof,
Wow.
rip, dude.
Yeah, I understand that.
What
Kind of like how I
about...
feel about the beach.
Fair.
No, fucking over the beach.
What about you, Ethan? What have you been up to this week?
I didn't do any prep for this game. That's what I didn't do.
Fantastic.
I did some art. There's
I'm
some
looking.
art.
I'm looking forward to a very long and detailed GM phase.
It actually, yeah, actually, more than you know. Other than that, I picked up Octopath Traveler, and it's very good.
Oh, dude, I watched a little bit of somebody playing like the demo or the beta release or whatever thing came out shortly before it. But I actually hadn't heard of it until the E3 trailer. And I saw that and I was
Yeah,
like, oh
same
my
here.
god. It has such a vibe to it, like such a nostalgic vibe for me, thinking back to stuff like Final Fantasy Tactics.
It
Uh,
plays very much like a PlayStation 1 game, but improved like you remember it.
That's,
Oh, man.
That is game design that is like good fucking job. I love it when designers and studios can deliver on a nostalgic concept because they can understand what the experience of that nostalgia is instead of just replicating the game. I feel like
Right.
that's a pit hole
very good.
that a lot of people fall into when they're trying to make a game that's reminiscent of or replicating. Like you see it with, I guess I see it with role-playing games all the time when someone's like, I want to make a Harry Potter role-playing game, so how do I make rules for all of the spells in Harry Potter, instead of like digging into the experience and the emotional reality of those stories.
Fun fact: all the spells in Harry Potter are actually from 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons.
No way.
Yep.
He has a whole theory.
Oh, it's a theory.
Think about. So in year 1, all they learn is cantrips.
Mmm.
Think of the things that they teach them. They teach them how to like change the colors of things, repair things,
Mm-hmm.
all this sort of like prestidigitation, mending. There's just all these like cantrippy spells. Year 1, they learn summon monster 1. A bunch of other stuff, and it's very just like they're going through the level track of a wizard in 3rd edition.
Okay, chat, I'm really sorry, but I have to cancel tonight's episode. Hello, and welcome to Talking About Harry Potter as Dungeons and Dragons, where we break down. in this
Oh my God.
essay, I will. All right.
Welcome to our
That's-
TED Talk.
That's really interesting. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, I'd considered it, like how do you make that work? And I think mechanically it doesn't, but as an inspiration for the books, I can see that making sense. That's gonna
Yeah.
digest in my brain for a while.
I know, right?
Go look at
That's
the
a brain
spells.
worm right there.
And then go look at all the spells they cast.
Ethan and I interviewed a person who was doing Harry Potter style RPG with Genesis System by Fantasy Flight.
Mm.
Hmm.
I want to try that.
Apparently, their like magic mechanics are
Close enough.
pretty close. So if you're interested in that, go listen to our podcast and then listen to Dice for Brains.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, this isn't the plug section of the show.
I mean, whatever. It's relevant. It's fine.
Is it the recap section of the show? Should
You know,
we
actually,
do a short recap?
you know, maybe we should do that. Maybe that should be a thing. We can do that.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually a game mechanic in Mouse
I
Guard.
know.
You get a reward for doing it.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
specifically there's something about nature.
Yeah, you get a
You can-
nature point back.
That's
Or you can remove a condition.
Oh, yeah.
we're all clear on our
That's
conditions,
nice.
aren't we?
I
I'm
think so.
tired.
Oh, you can get a nap in.
I
No.
I am at 4 of 5 nature.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at my nature
so
too. I
I'm,
think.
I'm fine. Like I'd like to boost it back up to. So if I meta question, if
Of
I
course, that's
do a roll
happening.
involving that's welcome to Mouse Guard. Welcome to Meta Guard by David Peterson. So nature, if I add that to a roll, am I adding the current score or the max?
The current.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we? Oh God, I feel like I'm actually more concerned about us having a -1 to disposition from Late's
We're fighting an
tiredness.
owl.
Because we have this owl situation, and like I don't know that it's gonna eat us, but I feel like there's going to be some level of conflict that happens, and
Let's
Also,
find out.
I feel like we should mention this for Nox just since we're talking about nature and Nox is new to the game. If you level up your nature score, you become a mouse.
Specifically because you would be going up to 7.
Oh.
And at 7 nature, you become so mousy you can't adventure anymore.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oops.
So how do I make sure I don't do that?
tax your nature.
You tax your nature, yeah.
What does that mean?
It's what Dylan did, where he spent a persona point to add his nature score to a roll.
Okay.
Uh,
How does taxing nature prevent you from going up in rating?
when you do it, you subtract your current nature by 1, right? Or if it's against mouse nature, like if you're not running away or hiding or doing something like that, then if you fail, you lose. I think it's basically the shift.
The degree of failure.
Yeah. In
But-
current nature.
Basically, the idea is if it ever gets to 0 temporary, it will reduce your maximum by 1, so you'll go down to
okay.
5, and then you can, yeah. But just as a side note, so that there's not too much pressure, you do have to succeed 6 times and fail 5 times to level up your nature.
I
That's
have
11 checks.
I have 1 failure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not.
I mean, we've just been using a lot of nature checks recently because of all of the running away and hiding.
all the being a mouse.
So
All
But
right.
so taxing nature specifically is what reduces the rating.
yeah,
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
you don't like super have to worry about it, but
Okay, I
if
gotcha.
if
Keep
you
it
get
in.
a lot of check marks, maybe
Yeah,
think
start
about it.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
So, Nox, are you willing to recap our last session? for us?
I can try. So the traits that I used last game, do I uncheck those as being
Yes.
used? Okay, so those refresh like every game session.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I mean, you do have a file in the Roll20 called Nox Notes.
Oh yeah, I do.
Do you? I don't,
Let me
I
look
don't know
at
if that's
those.
real.
They're actually,
Yeah.
they're-
Oh, I
Sorry, my
forgot
memory.
about Monty Delacroix.
Hmm?
I forgot about Monty.
Oh yeah. Anywho's else. So we need a team name. So the mouse crew, decided to all hang out, to go catch fireflies, because Tulip wanted to catch fire. Yes, Tulip wanted to catch fireflies, so we all agreed to help her, and we followed her lead, looking for fireflies. And at some point, the fireflies sent Clara and Tulip over a waterfall, and they tumbled into to a pool of water. And then my character ran after them. And then after making sure everyone was okay, including the fireflies, of which seemed to be unusual fireflies, we heard jingling bells, and that was the so word I'm looking for here, and I can't think what it is, but that it heralded the arrival of this shadowy wolf creature, that then proceeded to chase us through the forest. And the rest of the mouse crew ran from the. Am I doing the whole thing? Should I stop at any point and let someone else take it
Nope.
away?
Go for
Okay. So then it chased us into the woods, and we were able to get away successfully without injury. And we landed in. We found a tunnel that we could hide in, and following the tunnel through, we entered into this grassy area with a watering can, tipped over watering can, and other human-sized things that one would find in a garden, hence the name of the game. And
Name
so, yep. So we hung out in there. We ended up being tired and hungry. We discovered a couple different ways we could go to proceed into the rest of the garden, and we decided to head towards this floating disc thing, which is also known as a bird bath. So we went to this area, found some sweet raspberries. So now nobody is hungry anymore. We've got a pretty sweet stash of those. We still have some dragonflies, and then we climbed up the bird bath, and there we were greeted by the presence of Monte de la Croix and Victoria. Right? His name is Victoria, right? Her name's
Yeah,
Victoria? Okay.
Weird voice I wasn't expecting.
And they were, singing songs and canoodling, and everyone was very, endeared to them by that, and we engaged in some discussion. Found out that there is a frog that eats these dragonflies. The dragonflies the frog eats them because it's considered he eats them. Walter will eat these dragonflies for enlightenment. I have some suspicions about what's up with that. But these birdies also eat the dragonflies. They also talk, which is unusual in the mouse guard world, because mices are the only creatures with culture.
Not the only, but nearly.
Just
Nearly
about.
the only creatures with culture. There's also some hamsters. There's a hamster village. There's Esther, who is a fellow mouse, and her home, or I'm gonna assume it's her home moves around. We don't know what's up with that. What
That's just about it, right? Nothing else happened.
And then I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I want to touch upon before I get to the finale of this recap? So in the middle of conversation, my character Late is asking the birds, about the inhabitants and eating these bugs and stuff. And again, these bugs appear unusual already. Moonbeak, right?
Mm-hmm.
The enemy of Clara, Dylan's character, Moonbeak swoops in, which we had spotted Moonbeak before, but Moonbeak swoops in from fucking out of nowhere. And snatches up my character, who has a stick and has a lot of admiration for the mouse guard.
Forgot you had a
That is
shot.
the stick.
Oh no!
Currently trying to fend off the claws of this large one-eyed owl, I think, right? There's lots of owl.
Yeah.
An eye? Yes, one-eyed owl. And I think that brings us to present time.
To now.
What do I get now for that?
You may remove your tired condition.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Recaps have a mechanical purpose in Mouse Guard. It's great.
Yay.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright.
so yeah. We returned to this episode. The screen fades in, and there's two mice coming out of the water of the bird bath because they were trying to hide underwater. And you guys kind of see Moonbeak take your friend off into a tree, and you lose sight of Late.
Let go of me! Ah!
Where did they go? What direction? Can we go in that direction? How much bigger are our bird friends compared to us?
Our bird friends left, right?
They look like they're kind of like coming back.
Okay,
Like they kind of like scattered and are coming back now.
gotcha. Do we want to do bigs actually?
Oh yeah, we should do
Before?
bigs.
Okay.
Yeah. If has anything changed, your goals will always change. But
Yes.
Well, not always, but often.
right, if you didn't complete it, it sometimes doesn't.
Typically. Ooh, God, do I want to change my goal? Ooh, gosh.
I think I'm gonna change my goal for sure.
My goal previously was to keep my friends safe, and things.
Great job.
Yeah, did real good for most of the session. Thanks. But I think things got a lot scarier between the beginning of last session and right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of scary things. I should I don't know if you have the Roll20 view up,
Here I can switch us. Boop.
just so I can like. Boop.
Montague and Victoria Delacroix.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then. Boop. We'll get to that image later.
yeah.
Look at that
If
dark
you
face.
want, actually, because it's on the tabletop. If you select the image on the tabletop and press Shift Z, it'll blow it up for the whole group to see.
Oh, okay. Shift C?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Neat. Oh, I messed up that picture a little bit.
Eh.
There's a little artifact in there. Should go clean
It
that up.
happens.
Anyway, does anyone else have goals in mind? Changing any of their beliefs or instincts before we
So
get into this?
my goal was previously study the fireflies,
Mm-hmm.
which I did not accomplish.
Correct.
And now I feel like a goal could be get late back, because that seems to be the most
Pressing
pressing
issue?
thing. And it is presumably easily accomplished.
That is important.
And then I get a free persona point. But also I still want to study the fire.
I mean, all you have to do to study the fireflies is study them, right?
Well, no, I have to like learn what they're about.
Oh.
Because I technically studied them, but I didn't learn everything. I think I'm
gotcha.
gonna go with get late back, because that feels like a really that's a really big deal, like to get a mouse taken away by a owl.
Yeah, I have changed my goal from keep my friends safe to avoid Moonbeak's clutches.
Oh.
Mine is officially rescue late from the owl.
Cool.
You're a much better friend than I am.
My
Alright.
goal is I will meet the rest of the inhabitants of the garden in an attempt to find out why they are here.
Hmm.
All right. We return to the action. Monte de la Croix and his wife Victoria come back to the edge of the bird bath, kind of. You know, Victoria's still as prim and proper as ever, but Montague is like, "Oh, I apologize for your friend. They weren't quick enough, I imagine."
So how big are they compared to like?
Probably twice as big as you.
Okay,
Yeah.
where does the owl live?
I don't know. I don't go out investigating owls. They're still known to eat creatures like us.
Can you get us down from the floating pond?
Of course. Why?
Well, I don't know, because it's impolite to just rides from strange birds. I don't know.
That is totally fair. No. Okay. Yes, of course.
I mean, if you want to take us to where the owl went, in the direction that the
no.
owl
No.
went,
No.
yeah, that's what
No.
I figured. So if you can just get us down from the floating pond, we can take it from there.
All right. Victoria? She gives a curt nod, and then they kind of like settle down a little bit so you can crawl onto their backs.
This is very cool.
Yeah,
I think
Clara
it's
will
very
do so.
Okay. And then they kind of, like, they probably couldn't fly too well with you on their backs, but they can definitely glide down. So there's a nice soft landing, and they kind of, we should not make a habit of that, my love. And she's like, no, we're helping these children out as best as we can.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much, Mr. and Mrs. Bird. I mean, Delacroix.
If you do not see where they went towards, I believe, that tree there.
Do you
Okay. Thank
do
you.
you know
And I'm
where
gonna-
where Esther might be?
Who?
Wasn't Esther the name of the
Oh,
fellow
House in the
mouse?
House.
Yeah.
I'm afraid not. Like I said, her house moves around. She's not very stationary. Strange bird, that one.
Well, she's a mouse, not a bird.
Oh yes, of course, I always forget. Come, my love, we shall dance and sing. In the skies where we belong. They
Okay, bye,
flutter
Mr.
out.
Bird.
They kind of flutter out, like they fly in such a way that their like hands touch and brush up against each other as they go away.
Fucking nerds. We should get out of the open.
We
Find
need
somewhere
to go.
to hide.
No, we need to go get late. There's still time.
We're not the mouse guard. Tulip.
Well, the mouse guard isn't here, and her mom is gonna kill me if she gets eaten by an owl. So we gotta try, okay?
Okay. You're right.
Don't worry,
You're right.
I'll protect you. I'll make sure you don't get taken away either.
It's fine. It's fine. We can do this. Probably. Maybe.
Definitely.
We'll see.
You're really brave, Clara.
Well, Moonbeak went that way, so I guess we go that way.
That's its name? Moonbeak?
Well, that's what I call it.
Right, you've seen it before. So you know how to you know how to get away from it again.
I just hide.
Okay, well let's go. And Tulip takes off running.
Yeah, Clara will follow uncertainly.
Just for my own headspace, are you running on 2 feet or on all fours?
I think forward.
Because in the world of Mouse Guard, it actually that's a big like tell. It's almost undignified to walk on all fours, so they don't do it unless they aren't thinking about it, right? Like something has taken up so much of their mind
Yeah.
that, or something
I
happens
have
that makes them mousy.
I have the jar on my back, so it might be hard to get up.
So to me, that explains a lot about your characters because you're running on 2 legs and Clara is running on 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like, cause like, yeah, I feel like if the jar would just like, I would just topple over.
All
which
right.
is happening to me.
This sounds. Let's see. I almost
Oh.
want to make this like a journey conflict. So you are gonna have to take a journey up a tree.
Okay. That's
so fun.
fine. I love how excited you are for this, Lauren.
It sounds fun.
I'm really deep into Clara's fear here, so you keep us level, all right?
I know my mouse is also fearful, but like she's fearful in a different way.
So I think Tulip is leading this journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
need you
I am.
to make me a Pathfinder test.
A Pathfinder. Hey, I took Pathfinder.
Hooray! And you'll
Instead of an extra point in insect. No, it was Scout instead of an extra point in insect.
uh,
So I just Pathfinder and then add it to my health. I know how to play Mouse Guard.
And I can help because I'm part of the contest, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do this
Oh,
slightly
wait, you have a
differently.
macro.
Yeah, I do have macro.
You're the best.
Do you want to explode any of that?
Yeah, I got lots of fate points. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right,
All right,
Nice.
so that's a total of 10.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and give you a health bar. All right, and you are journeying against a tree, which I don't have a tree token, so I'm just going to use theirs.
You haven't made the bar on Tulip visible to the players.
Oh, because I'm thinking too much and
I
not.
mean, I can see it.
Yeah, it's if you own the token, you can always see it. But there we go. Now it's visible.
Yeah,
I really just want to draw a tree, but we're on Twitch now, so.
Yeah. do, 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 do. Let's see. Let's see how much the tree fights against your guys' journey.
I
okay.
love getting in fights with trees. You know. You don't
fine.
get to explode stuff, do you? That's not a thing, right?
Hmm?
You don't.
Unless the tree
Does-
has fate points.
Yeah, I don't believe the tree has fate points.
This is one badass tree.
So, I need you guys to. Why is late crossed out? Poor late.
Not dead yet.
I need you guys to come up with a goal.
To get up the tree in good shape, quickly, and hidden.
Okay.
And
What do you
find
think? Oh, and
evidence of
find
or find
late.
Nox or not Nox. Late. Find me.
Go through the internet and find Nox. Have to
Yeah,
check
there's
his
just
lights running
there's a
around your
computer
desk.
up there. It's because there's all the birds. There's Twitter access up there.
Yeah.
All right.
Fine.
The tree's goals are actually for you to get lost and find some fruit and eat that instead.
Oh, great.
It's so sketchy. Oh my god. I have never wanted to not. Oh god.
All right. Oh, I need to roll one more dice. Sorry. Okay.
No, no more successes for you. Fuck you. Fuck your
I missed-
tree.
I still wanted to roll it. Okay, so
This is
this is going to be similar to a normal conflict, but we're actually going to be splitting up the action. So you guys are only going to get 2 turns per round. And then we're going to move scenes for the third one.
Cool.
And we'll explain that when we get there. So, you need to declare 2 actions and the order in which you're taking them.
Well, Tulip goes first, right?
yeah.
I'll move
So
over here.
I'm just having a hard time thinking about what each of the attack, feint, defend, maneuver things are for tree climbing.
So, so for a journey, specifically this one because it says C description for the defend and maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
Those will both be nature.
nature.
Great.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So it's Pathfinder and nature.
Okay. Cool. But like also just what I mean like in the fiction.
So
How
that's
do
I was
you-
trying to explain that. I was trying to explain that last time. When you attack something, you're actually attacking its goal. You're trying to make their goal not happen,
Okay.
right? So in the fiction, you're trying not to get lost, and you're
Okay.
trying not to get distracted by delicious fruit.
Okay.
And maneuver is to like create an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
maneuver creates an advantage. I'm gonna maneuver.
Me too.
No.
I'm gonna mention.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry.
I was gonna mention the maneuver will carry on if you like maneuver in round 2. It will go to round 1, not round 3,
Oh,
just because
okay.
of the situation.
Because I was gonna say
Okay.
like it's smarter to maneuver first or in the middle
Right. I
because
have.
you get the advantage.
Oh God, I don't have Pathfinder.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I could defend. I guess you can defend with nature, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I can defend.
Yeah. But if you want to maneuver, I can attack, and then we can. Or
I
it will
mean-
transfer over.
My thought was before I knew that it would wrap back around to you. Was that it would be more. The most useful thing I could do in this situation was to generate some bonus for late. But if that's not a thing, I think defending might work. Might make sense because like defending in this case, like defending our goals, I think is like I guess for the sake of Clara at least, because she's trying to be all responsible and stuff, is like trying to keep us together and like we're doing the thing, mostly just reassuring myself to keep us on track.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I will continue to maneuver because it's the best move. And I don't mean like situationally, I just mean like in Mouse Guard.
It's very good.
Okay.
All right. Then we will go on to revealing the first round, and I'll explain what happens in Zone 3 in just a second, because I want to get some fiction in first.
Mm-hmm.
The tree tries to defend. As you guys get closer to the tree, scattered around its fruits are the bony remains of small animals.
Oh fuck.
Woo!
I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
So
Bye.
Yep.
we each need to
Have
roll.
fun, Tulip.
Defend versus maneuver is, I believe, a versus test. Yeah. So I rolled 2.
Okay, sorry.
Mm.
And I'm rolling nature.
Mm.
Are you helping me?
I think I am by default, right? That's how that works? 'Cause
He's
we're
still
in a-
kind of trying to put it into the fiction a little bit.
Okay. Yes. I'm trying to figure out how can I help with Persuader
Yeah?
to be
How are you
like I'm like, all right, we just have to push through. Just have to keep going. Everything will be just fine. Everything is great. This is fine. I'm sure Late is still alive and not like this.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your maneuver.
Okay, sorry. I am going to use Fearful against myself. Give me though to have your +2 dice.
Oh, I get 2 more dice. Okay.
Yeah,
1.
and because I was all ready to go, and then I saw the bones of the animals, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh God!" And what I'm gonna do is, I guess, try and like find the best, like the most expedient way up,
Yeah.
and like point out like good secret handholds or something. I don't know.
Right.
And or can I use the fireflies like fictionally to do that? Be like, where should I go, fireflies?
Yeah, they don't count as gear.
No. I'm not as like
Yeah.
tools, but just as like a fictional like. That's how I figure out the best ways. The fireflies tell me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, I got fate.
How much fate do you have?
I had 3.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
I was gonna say, I can meta this for you right now. It defending at this moment in time does nothing for it,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't gain any disposition back.
No.
Okay. All right. So you start climbing the tree and you're just spooked out,
Yep.
worried about your friend. Next layer. Not
Yeah.
layer. Action. The
Mhm.
tree is trying to attack you with the smell of this. So you guys are starting to get into the tree, and even on the lowest of its branches are peaches. To a mouse, a peach is bigger than you,
Right.
and they're pungent. They're overripe. They're probably the sweetest thing you've ever smelt that has not been cooked in a pie bakery before.
Now I want a peach in my life.
So it's going to. Do you want to? Are you going to use any traits against yourself, or should I roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna, because checks are important. I'm gonna earn myself some checks. I'm gonna give you an advantage, so have +2 dice. And
How are you doing that? Like, you
I'm
have to
going
declare
to
a
do that
trait. Yeah.
with compassionate, because my mind is stuck with what I saw on the ground coming up to this tree.
So you're distracted from the fruit? That sounds like a bonus, not a.
Well, no, it's
detriment.
that my will to go toward the danger is
Got it. Okay,
less.
yeah.
I am less willing
Got
to go toward the owl that I'm pretty sure is already eaten late and is going to eat me too.
Okay. Okay with that. So I get more dice.
Check used
3
against.
successes.
Fun.
Oh, I will help. Sorry, with how are you defending? Like you just going for it, climbing some more,
Yeah.
or how are you defending against the smell? Like, are you like covering your nose or something? You just not hungry?
I think I'm defending with my fear of falling. Which is like, if I
Okay.
stop paying attention to where I'm putting my feet, I'm going to fall.
Okay.
And it will be bad.
In that case, I will help with. In that case, I will help with Scout.
Cool.
Um,
That'll give me a
so-
bonus die.
show you the places where you definitely won't fall.
So that gives me 5 to roll. And then I can spend a persona point to give me +1 die, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of taxing.
Is 5 enough? Do I think? How lucky am I feeling today?
You never know. You never know in this system. Like,
Yeah.
I was rolling like 13 dice last session and got 3 successes. Like,
Yeah. Okay, I have 2 persona, so I'm gonna spend 1 and save another for a rainy day. And I'm gonna roll 6 dice.
okay.
So 66 greater than 4. Come on, no whammies, no whammies.
3.
Ooh. Ties typically go in the player's favor, right?
Well, this is a versus scenario, so neither of them happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are climbing up the tree, and it's tempting. You're like, oh, that is the sweetest smelling peach that you've ever smelled. But your friend is in danger from an owl.
Right. So I think maybe Clara just like stops. She like freezes in place. She like feels uncertain about her footing and like gets some vertigo basically,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't really make any progress there.
Okay. Meanwhile, how much screaming did you do when you were being flown away late?
Oh my god.
I wasn't screaming as much as I was, "Let me down, you foul beast!" Oh, like trying to poke at its claws with the stick and like whack, 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 whack.
It seems
It was more like loud protestations. Than
Okay.
I was screaming.
perfect.
Of course.
It doesn't seem to even be phased by any of that. It just has you wrapped in talons, and you're flying through the air, and there's wind rushing your fur, and your ears are being pushed, flopping in the wind, and suddenly you stop, and you feel your apron like pull up around your neck, and it's like you look up and you realize that you are currently suspended on a branch by your apron over nothing. As you look back up, you see the white owl look at you with its one yellow eye. Who are you?
I imitate the one eye. I am Lady Late of the Mouse Guard. Who are you?
Who am I indeed? Would you like to play a game for your life?
I love games.
Excellent. So basically how this is gonna work is I have some riddles prepared for you.
Oh, fuck me. Oh god, I have to watch my language. I keep forgetting.
Nah, you're fine.
You're fine. How this works, if you can answer it correctly, you will feint against their defend, meaning they get no opposition. If you don't get the riddle right, you will attack against a defend. So potentially you could still beat away at its disposition, being like you had a better answer than the riddle, sort of fictionally. If that makes
Okay.
any sense.
Alright, I suck at riddles, so let's do this thing.
All right.
Can we help?
Can we help?
Nope.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Wait, can the chat help?
No, no.
Sorry.
Metagame, you guys can help.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
Thank god.
Yeah,
Mechanically, you
yeah.
cannot help.
Right. Okay.
No,
I was like,
but, can I?
as soon as
but, like,
Ethan, as soon as the word
If
riddles,
I'm good at riddle.
as soon as the word riddles came out of Ethan's mouth, I was like, well, that's
You
it.
just like
Bye, guys.
feel your
Dead.
stomach drop.
Yeah,
Um,
fun playing.
We're at the top of the hour. Is this a good point for us to take our first break?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can come back. Would you like to play a game? Yeah!
AKA the worst place to take a break, but whatever. Welcome to the format.
Yay!
So we're gonna
Love
step
the
away
format.
for a little bit. Oh God, I'm gonna like breathe into a paper bag for a couple minutes and get some water. And when we come back, we'll see how this this duel of riddles goes. So
I have no fear.
I have one fear. See you soon. That's the wrong button. Hello and welcome back to Garden of the Giants, where everything is fine. Nothing. God damn it. Hey Summer, look at what has happened. Where everything is fine and nothing is bad and nothing could ever go wrong or hurt us. Ethan, take it away.
All right. So we return with this owl looking right into your eye with its big eye. just kind of like leaning in closer to you. Then, seeing that you're not super flinching, backs up a little bit. Let us begin.
Let's.
Voiceless I cry, wingless I flutter, toothless I bite, mouthless I mutter. Ooh, my.
Is it the wind?
Great question.
Sorry,
Can-
what was the
do-
second one? So voiceless I cry,
Wingless I flutter.
wingless I flutter, toothless I bite, something I mutter.
Voiceless, I cry. Toothless? Wingless? What was it?
Wingless I flutter. Toothless I
Toothless.
bite.
I can copy and paste
Yeah,
it
can
for
you
And
can you
voiceless
just,
I
like,
mutter.
put it?
Wingless, I flutter. Toothless, I bite. No, wait, what is it?
Here we go.
Where's it at?
It's in
Okay.
In
Roll20.
Roll20.
In Roll20 chat.
Toothless.
The audience can play along.
Yes,
I
please
bite.
play along,
Yes,
audience.
please, for the love of
Please.
the Lord.
And like I said, I intentionally made this mechanic so you don't have to be right.
Right.
And you can still win technically.
Yeah, I'm
Um.
having a struggle with some of the my toothless I bite was what made me think wind, because like a biting wind, right? But it doesn't really fit
Mhm.
the other ones. I'm trying to think of things that mutter. Oh Jesus! Voiceless I cry.
Whew.
Like maybe like tears cry, something weeping.
Think of it like trees.
Well, it says voiceless, I cry, so I think it's less of the act of tears versus the sound of crying. That's my
Right, I
guess.
think that's the implication. Wingless I flutter. What flutter? Like a butterfly flutters.
Yeah, what cries, flutters,
But that
bites,
has
and mutters?
wings. That has wings. Like
Yeah.
um
Well, I'm
a
thinking like
heart?
leaves fluttering down. Yeah, heart fluttering.
Everyone
Shut up,
always-
Ethan.
Of course everyone always overthinks riddles. Oh god.
The wind doesn't mutter, though.
Yeah, I mean
Well, what
it
if...
makes sounds, but I mean
Flutter.
I've
leaves
never heard it.
flutter, but they don't bite. They don't cry, they don't mutter. Like I can think of things that fit one of these.
Right? Damn it.
I think the most poetic answer. Oh, wait, wait, I mean, you could say words, right? Like, because words can bite. They can, like, if you think in a poetic sense, it can do all of the other things.
hmm
Got
Chat's-
2 votes in
chat's
chat for
saying
wind.
wind.
But how
Um,
do you fit muttering into wind?
Yeah, right?
Like I can see like a crying wind because like howling,
Mm-hmm.
a biting wind if it's a chill.
Well, I guess if we think of flutter less in the like, I am fluttering myself, like I am fluttering an appendage, and more of a like the acting on someone else form of a verb, where it's like fluttering
Water.
a thing.
Maybe. Like the sea or a river or something.
Well, a
'Cause
river has a
streams
mouth,
all-
right?
Like, yeah, rivers have a mouth, but like
Not
they
to be a
murmur.
pedant.
They, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
0 to contribute here.
my 2 votes are either for the wind, which I'm feeling pretty shaky on, or like a word. I feel like even if it's wrong, that might be an answer that the owl's like, oh, there's something here. But chat says wind. Lauren, what are you feeling? What are you thinking?
I don't know, man. With riddles, usually if I can't think of it immediately, I can't get it. That's the overthinking.
Gosh, is there anyone else out there in Chatland that wants to help?
Please. Save us. Save us from ourselves. The answer is Monty Delacroix. No.
Oh, what
I'm
if
gonna give-
oh my god, what if it was sparkling water?
I'm gonna give you guys another minute, and then we're gonna.
And then we have to come with an answer.
Final
Okay.
answer.
In fiction, you're thinking about this, and this
Right.
owl is just staring at you with one shiny eye.
Which I'm
Yeah,
sure is
I
making
get
it
it.
very easy.
You can see yourself
Right.
in the reflection of the eye.
Just poke it with your stick. That's your
Not
answer.
close enough for that.
Yeah, I don't think I do that.
Who are you? Someone getting
Yeah.
poked in the eye with a stick. Huzzah!
Woo, Emma.
Ah,
All right,
Cry, flutter, bite, mutter.
20 seconds.
Mother effer.
yeah, I think it's gonna have to be it's your call, Nox. Which option of the ones
Am I just
presented?
gonna put it on me like that? Jeez.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Wait. Synonyms.com.
I need an answer right now.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna look this up anyways. But I'll just. I look at the owl with my stick, and you're the wind.
Correct.
Okay, you have to explain this one.
Man, fuck you, Ethan.
I technically looked these up. I actually reverse engineered these. I was looking for answers and then found riddles based off of them.
That's
Uh,
that. I like that approach.
Cause each of these is important for the story.
Oh fuck!
Oh, you
Fuck.
bastard!
Notes.
So
Go
Alright.
back and
I'll explain
transcribe
it in
the
a
whole
second.
VOD.
No,
At least explain the mutter part to me. Jeez Louise.
I think it's just like a, because you know how sometimes the wind just kind of goes.
I mean, depending on your definition of wind, which one you're using, I guess.
So I used to play tuba, so anytime I try to like push wind through my lips, they just start buzzing.
Gotcha.
I will need a, you know what? You can actually roll me Archivist for this.
Oh, it's really good
Uh,
that you're the one that got captured.
Yay.
Because I was either Archivist or lore mouse, but
Thank-
Archivist makes just as much sense.
Thank God for kidnapping the nerd.
It's almost like that was planned.
How dare you, Ethan? You
Okay.
monster.
All right. So I'm rolling d6s. I'm rolling 4 of them.
And this counts as a feint.
It counts as a what?
A feint. So his
Oh,
defend means nothing.
Okay. And then it needs to be greater than 6.
No greater than 4.
Greater than 4.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I did that right. I didn't mean to do that twice, but
All
the
right.
first one.
You deal 3 damage to his to her
Nope.
disposition.
No, it's 1 because you did less.
Oh, it
than
is only
4.
1. You did
Did I screw it up again?
less than 4.
Yep, sorry. I didn't have the right thingamajig.
I forgot. We forgot to discuss this at the beginning of the conflict. What is your goal?
My goal is to get away from the owl and rejoin my friends.
Okay.
And
The owl's goal.
and never be bothered by the owl again.
Yeah, and to earn the owl's favor with my mousy wiles. Mm.
The owl's goal is to prove you unworthy of existing in the garden.
Good lord. Well, that owl can just suck it.
But as you answer, and you say the wind, and the owl kind of leaning close. Do you notice a breeze? You do not notice a breeze or wind. You don't even see the leaves of the trees shaking.
What's that about?
Curious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then we cut back down to we kind of like the camera kind of like zooms down halfway up the tree of you guys just trying to like climb up the barks.
I can't keep climbing. I don't know where to put my feet.
Yes, we can. I'm gonna
Freaking out.
attack.
Oh damn.
like
We need to redo these.
I'm gonna defend still.
Also, I'm gonna move
I'm just-
these.
I will mention, just because this is an important game thing, the only two moves that actually reduce your opponent's disposition are attack and feint. All defend does is prevent you from losing disposition,
Mm-hmm.
or gain it back if you have lost it.
I guess what would a feint be?
Nope, that's the wrong layer.
Wow, I wonder what's it. Yeah, because I'm
I need
not.
to have these
I wonder
prepared.
if I'm fainting or if I'm defending. Because I'm not attacking, right? Clara doesn't want to do this. She's not actively pursuing our goal. That's
Mhm.
just not going to happen. But a feint would be a Pathfinder check, which is just bad.
Well, if you maneuver, it will give a plus later.
Oh, I guess if I just use a shitload of Pathfinder, I'll have Pathfinder. Finally.
It's true.
Because you've used it once, haven't you?
Yeah, I have one pass.
Yeah.
Did
so,
you beginner's luck it?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like, I mean, it's slightly different rules, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you do it a bunch. You can only have once per conflict, though. You can only
Right.
check off one.
Yeah, I'll feint for now, I guess. Just because
Ooh.
why not?
All right.
Why not, right?
Interesting. You already know the first one.
Do
'Cause I didn't change
it.
Okay.
The tree attacks.
Attack via attack.
Ack.
How are you helping? Are you helping?
How am I helping? I am helping with the survivalist. Does this finally apply because we're climbing a tree?
No.
Damn it! This is not at all what I thought this skill was.
You're probably thinking D&D.
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but oh well. Okay, I will help. Can I help with herb-wise because we're climbing a tree? It's a plant, Ethan.
That's not... There's actually a tree-wise skill.
God,
So,
I hate-
so the thing
I
about
hate
wise
Mouse
is,
Mouse Guard is the
that
worst
there is-
game.
There is literally, you can
There's a
make a
wise for
wise for
anything.
literally anything.
You
Like
could,
the
you
Yeah.
could actually even be more specific. You could have a maple tree wise.
yeah.
Like,
Right. Well, okay, hold on. Okay, so if that's the case, allow me to lawyer for a moment. Then the existence of a maple tree wise doesn't invalidate the usefulness of a tree wise while climbing a maple tree, does it? So if I've got a wise about plants,
But
It's
you're
not-
not
no,
it
plant
says-
wise,
it says herb wise,
herb wise.
which is a specific type of plant.
someone who knows more about culinary stuff, help me argue that trees can
I'm
be
so-
herbs.
Herbs are bushes.
Ethan is rules lawyer
Yeah,
wise.
I've got nothing. I mean, my skills that I have are healer, persuader, survivalist, and weather watcher and cartographer, and I don't think any of those are useful here.
You
So-
could weather watch. Be like, it's gonna rain. No.
Can I use weather watcher to help? I think I'd
Just
have
so we can
to.
end this conversation, yes.
Yes, bully the GM into saying yes. Okay, then yeah, I'm helping with weather watcher, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Making sure-
Because it's not raining because of his weather
That's true.
watching.
You did make that check earlier in the game.
Yeah.
It is not getting worse.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I'm rolling.
I rolled
do
two
I
successes.
want to earn some checks?
Always.
Mm,
Which really, I should just not help, so I don't have to deal with the consequences. Well, I guess we all.
No,
share
well,
the
you don't deal with
consequences for a
consequences
conflict.
in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are my traits? Where are my traits? I'm gonna use Nocturnal against myself again because it's daytime and I'm tired. But I'm not giving you 2 dice. I'm just subtracting 1 dice.
Okay.
Again with your rules lawyers. It's okay. I'm a rules lawyer too.
This is a game
Whoa.
about rules lawyering. Oh, fudge.
You each. I lose 1
It's
disposition.
independent.
Yeah, you lose 2.
No, I'm gonna explode.
Oh. Okie dokie. Nope, that's the wrong button.
Pray for me, chat. Nope.
That's a lot of ones. That-
Can we explode once?
No. You can spend a persona to re-roll all your failures, but
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
No, that's
you
alright.
have to declare a wise.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
you have
only
to,
Star Wise and it's daytime, so. No, you say of course.
Oh,
Of course.
Of
my bad.
course!
Of
You say
course you do.
aha to break a tie. It's very...
The finger twirls is very important.
It literally says make a gesture. I'm not lying. I'm
Or-
reading it right now.
All right,
You obviously haven't read the rules, Dylan.
it's true. I don't own them.
All right. Onward to round 2. Maneuver.
So how does this work?
I believe they are independent.
Cool.
Maneuver, yeah, is independent. So that's why I reordered the tokens because that's the order of your.
Oh, did I have them in the wrong order?
Yeah, it's okay.
So do I beginner's luck my Pathfinder since I have nothing there?
If
You
you've
can.
already there's dumb rules about beginners lucking. If you've already used it,
You just
Ever?
have to keep on
Beginner.
trying to use it.
Well, because
Yeah.
like if I have a 0, how do I roll I guess would it just be helping dice then? So I can only
Um,
beginner's luck once.
No, you can't. No, you can beginner's luck until you've done it nature times,
Right.
and then it becomes a
Yeah.
level 2 skill.
Which is max nature, right? Not current nature.
yeah, using
Yeah.
beginners luck. That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So,
then I'm gonna do that again.
so you take your health,
Take
add
my
any help
health,
dice.
Add any help dice, divide by 2, and then roll that many.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's 4 plus 1 help dice, right?
hmm
Um,
So that would be 5, which goes back down to 2.
and then can I? I don't think I can use that trait against me. I really want to use weather sense against me.
Not in
in
this
a
situation.
super poetic sense or like a abstract sense of like I can sense the weather changing as
No.
we're getting really bad rolls. But yeah, natural bearings doesn't work. Compassionate I've already used in this conflict.
You used it
Generous.
against yourself. You could use it for yourself.
Right. I don't want to use anything. I want more checks. I don't care about winning, Ethan. I care about
Okay.
checks. I guess. So if I didn't impede myself with a trait, can I still use it to give you advantage?
You have to use a trait against yourself.
Right,
Which
right.
you
So last turn, this is my
Mhm.
question, right? Last turn, I didn't impede myself with a trait. I gave you an advantage.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
So can I do it again because I didn't impede
Yeah.
myself, or do I have to impede again? Like I'm not really clear on the how many times you could do a thing per conflict with the
So, I
earning
believe-
checks.
We're gonna, for the moment, just so I don't have to look it up at the moment,
Okay,
you can do each one a different way.
a different way. Okay, so
Yeah.
I will earn Uno check in the same way I did last time. So I'm going to give myself -1 die as opposed to giving you 2 die. But I'm still like focused on the we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Does that work?
Oh wait, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so that
yes,
puts me back down to
perfect.
4, which divided by 2 is 2. So there's a chance I win. It's there.
It's independent, so they both happen.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. 2d6 greater than 4. Boop. Hey! And now I have 3 checks.
And your team's next check is going to be at -1 because it got a success of 1 on its maneuver.
Great.
So you're slightly
Sorry.
less good.
Sorry, Lauren.
Okay, that's all right.
And then we see you guys getting up there, right? You're still
Mhm.
climbing the tree. You're not getting too distracted. You haven't fallen off and died yet. But the wind has begun to blow, and you guys are slightly. No, the wind hasn't begun to blow. I just said it doesn't blow. No. This point, the tree kind of does this like weird twisty thing, right?
Lovely.
Like it, and just it kind of not like in a weird way, just like in a
In
this
a tree
sucks
way.
for us to climb way. Well, just like
Yeah.
it's not great for climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're
I
gonna
have
have
a
to kind of
question.
approach it weird.
Is
Yes.
this supernatural yet?
Nope. I have specific like places where the
Okay.
supernatural happens.
Ethan's
for-
decided you don't get to use Wild One until the last session. I'm sorry.
There's specific spots, and I've explained a couple of them to you already.
All right.
But you said I hadn't
It-
seen any yet.
In the overview, like when
Oh.
they were talking about all the
Yeah, we were
different places.
talking to Monty and
Yeah,
Victoria.
yeah, they were.
Yeah. Okay. Back to riddles. Riddle time?
Here
Riddle
we
time?
go.
Another riddle?
Chat, get your brains ready.
Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown? Whom am I?
Time.
All right, you want to post that one in our
It's
Roll
Doesn't seem pretty
20.
confident.
It's time. It's time. I am 100% certain. I have so much
Yeah.
much white male privileged confidence right now.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
pretty classic one.
It's death time.
Yeah.
Oh man, that means it's something. Wind and time. Time for
Oh god,
wind.
time doesn't pass here.
Oh
There's no wind and there's no time.
shit.
Maybe.
All right, so I look
or
at
time
the
passes
owl.
faster or different.
And I'm like,
Is that so-
you'll have to try harder than that. Your time.
Correct. But what is time in such a place as this?
Look, I'm not a theoretical physicist, Moonbeak.
Also, movie, it's not whom, it's who, but that's alright.
Grammar lawyering
doesn't
the
know that.
owl.
Moonbeak is of a burgeoning intelligence. They're trying to
just
sound
saying.
fancier.
It makes me feel better to insult him. okay?
Whomsoever am I?
They're trying to be fancy. May or may not work. I actually know it's not whom. I just wanted to put it in there. It's more fun.
Okay.
It's good flavor.
Yeah. So you get another
Makes me
feint.
feel better.
Yay! Huzzah!
Can I give my fate to somebody?
No, feint, not a fate.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember getting one of these before.
And because you did it so quickly, you get a +1 on your dice.
Oh, right, I need to roll. Okay, I need to roll Archivist. D6. Oh, shit, sorry, that's not what I need to do. So I get a +1, you said? So is that 5?
So an additional
D6?
dice. Yeah.
Okay. And I have the right thing. Okay.
Oof. Oof.
Yep.
Ow. Ouch, my bones.
Roll 20 loves me.
Yep. Yeah.
Oop, that was the wrong button.
Really, really getting that impression.
All right.
I mean, you could wait. You can spend a persona, right, to reroll the ones if you wanted.
Or to tax your nature.
Which I want to do to lower my nature, right? Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Eventually.
And taxing your
Okay.
nature lets you
Would give
add
you 6
one?
dice.
Okay.
You would
Oh,
have
would
6
give you
dice.
6 dice?
Yeah, so you'd roll 6 extra.
Oh.
So wait a minute, hold on, I'm confused.
So if you
Um,
tax, if you tax your nature, you get to add your nature to the roll, right? Is that
Yes.
is that what it is? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, technically you're supposed to do it beforehand, but I'm all for teaching, so
Okay.
learning
So-
opportunities.
So does that mean I should roll 6d6 right now?
Yeah, so in order to tax your nature, you need to spend a persona point
Okay, I'll do that.
and then lower your minimum nature by 1. Well, no, don't lower that yet because it depends on the ending of the check. So
So I have a failed box check. Does that mean I taxed my nature before, so it should be a 5 out of 6? Or
no,
what?
you rolled for nature, which is different than taxing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then my nature is still 6 out of 6. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now I roll 66, target
Yeah.
number 4 or higher, right?
No, you're just adding this to your successes. There's
So
no
do I-
target number.
Oh,
Oh,
so
you mean for the roll?
yeah. So yes.
Yeah,
I thought-
for the dice
I-
roller.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about your obstacle,
No, no.
but you don't have one.
Okay. I think we're on the same page here. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go ahead
okay.
and click roll. Boop.
2 more.
2 more.
That's
All right.
good.
Good.
So that
I'm
gives
just-
me 4 successes.
Yeah.
I'm
then I-
scrolling down my character sheet and looking at all the failure check boxes, and I'm like, this is so different from unsolved masteries.
Oh,
It's a little
actually, yeah.
tougher.
So, question: when I rolled Archivist last time, do I need to check for a pass?
You only get to do 1 pass or fail per conflict on
Okay.
each skill. So each skill, if you use multiple skills, you can do it on multiple skills, but
So the last time I rolled it, was that a pass or a fail?
you passed.
Okay, so I have
Yes.
that checked. Okay, cool.
All right. Ontward!
Okay.
Back to the journey up the tree.
What's
How are you guys
what's
acting?
our opponent's disposition at?
They are
So,
at 3 of 6.
Okay.
attack, attack, attack!
Uh,
I'm attacking.
Yeah, you're at -1 dice, remember.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Did they both maneuver?
No, but fate versus maneuver is independent.
No fate versus. Yeah, they are independent. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
I am going to God, so we're getting kind of high up in the tree, right?
Yeah, you're starting to get into the branches. You're now like exploring the branches to find where Late might be.
Okay, I think we're far enough away from the graveyard of corpses at the bottom of the tree.
It's just some bones.
Literal graveyard. That my need to be responsible is gonna kick in, and I will attack as well.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Revealing. And
Entice.
it's also attacking you. You're now in the full branches of these trees. You can smell the fruit around you. Can you resist the allure?
Yes,
Yes.
I'm attacking.
I'm also attacking.
Okay. He can help with the same thing like
Yeah.
before.
Yes.
Cool.
Boy, howdy.
I told you
I
to smell
like-
good.
I like that. I'm gonna use my nature.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey, is climbing in mouse nature?
Sure is.
Cool. All right. So I'm rolling. What's my nature? 8d6. 9d6 because I get help. I'm still gonna roll all ones, so don't
It's
get
true.
excited.
It's how that works.
But
Oh!
Oh man.
This is independent, so you still take 4.
okay, yeah, but I killed the tree.
You killed the
Killed the
tree. Yes, we see you stand up, and like all of a sudden your magic kicks in as you drain all of the life from this tree and is left dead and barren.
So, I get to make a compromise. Because I think I got you to half.
If you took 4, I don't know. You've been taking my, so I had 10.
Yeah,
So yeah, about half.
Yeah, you're at about half. I'm gonna say that you do find late. But you need to like run over there to get to her. So this
Oh hell no.
the riddle thing is still happening.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
is important for narrative in just a second.
Great.
Speaking of, I am that which no beast ever yet did see, which never was, but is always to be. Oh, am I?
The future.
So what was that? I am
That which no beast-
beast ever yet did see, which never was.
the
But yeah,
future.
yes, the future. It's the future.
We're in the future.
Oh, we time traveled. Ooh.
The wind is taking us forward in time into the future.
Hmm.
You're the future.
Very good.
That's right.
This place has no future. For it is always stuck in the same day.
But Ethan, we're not groundhogs.
I know, I just thought of that too. All right, who's Bill Murray?
I don't want to see a groundhog as a mouse because groundhogs are like big. Also, Ethan hates them, so.
Moonbeam kind of, actually, with her wings, kind of goes like this. Everyone is stuck in a routine. Even the sun. This place. You will see that soon enough. But you are very clever.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. So you'll figure out how to get down. And then Moonbeak flies away.
Hey, wait! You!
Terrible bird!
What a dick.
Officially, it's at that point your friends can get to you.
Officially the worst bird.
You guys,
Go,
like
go, go.
as you're like climbing across the branches to get to Late, you just see Moonbeak just and kind of like bounce the tree a little bit,
What a
and
POS.
with you guys on it, and you're like holding on to it, and then it settles down, and
No. Go. Go.
You're alive! It didn't try to eat you. It just it just hung you up.
Get me down!
Yeah, I'm gonna clamber over and try and
Yeah.
carefully unhook you and
Well, like not so much but like pull her, because if it's like this picture, right, we want to pull her closer to the branch
yeah, fair.
that we're on, and then
Very
like,
fair.
and then like,
Yeah. Yep.
like lift her up
yeah,
gently.
you guys are now safely upon this branch. You're no longer dangling precariously over a garden. But you're still at the top of the tree. You guys know how to get up and down, and there's peaches in this tree.
Are you okay? Are you all right? Were you hurt? And I'm like checking Late all over for like scratches and bruises and stuff.
I like just myself. Just my little braids. Flick any like excess dirt off my stick. I am doing excellent. I bested an owl.
You what?
That's right. Why do you think I'm still alive? Anyways, this owl had some very interesting things to say about this place. Apparently, the passage of time doesn't exist here. It's always the same day, and everyone does the same things.
Really?
So we should be careful.
We should certainly avoid
And-
the...
And that makes me think that if Esther is said to have her house in different places, then maybe she knows some way to not be stuck doing the same thing all the time. So maybe we should find Esther next.
Well,
That's...
I guess maybe if everybody doesn't move, like, are we just gonna wake up in the watering can again?
I don't know.
That would be, I mean, that would be a way to find out, I guess.
Well, or...
I should mention I did say the word stuck in a routine.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Point of clarification.
Well,
Continue.
maybe because we're not from around here, things work a little different for us.
Well, we haven't been here a whole day yet, so.
And also, we haven't eaten the bugs.
I just look at the jar on Tulip's back.
The fireflies have ducked back into the jar.
Right.
We're not gonna eat the bugs.
I don't want to eat the bugs. That's
Of course
disgusting.
not. Yes.
Well, they're not disgusting, but like eating a bug is disgusting.
Well, you know, to each their own, I guess.
Bugs are people too.
I think, by definition, bugs are bugs.
Bugs are people. You're people, aren't you, Starla?
It's kind of like bob up and down.
I mean, they seem pretty people-like.
We should get down from this tree. Well, actually, since we're up in this tree, can we see like a lot of the garden from here?
You actually can't because it's got a lot of like foliage and stuff.
Damn it. What if I
Not
like
foliage.
climb out to the end of a branch to like
That's where most of the leaves are.
to like peek out through the leaves?
Little
you
mousy
would have to be
head.
getting on those little tiny.
Yeah.
Bendy
yeah,
branches.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Don't do that!
Yeah, I see you down. Like, hey, wait!
You're
It's not
you're
worth
always
it.
telling us to be responsible and safe, and you can't just go do that.
Do as I say, not as I do.
No, Clara.
No, do as we say, not as you do.
Because you're older than us doesn't mean you get to break the rules that cause you death.
And
This-
also, I defeated an owl, so listen to me.
Sounds like a persuasion check contested against each other.
Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Okay.
So, I want
Hmm.
both of you to give me a goal. Both sides.
My goal is to climb on over to look through the foliage to get an idea of where Esther's house might be.
Okay.
Our goal is to have her come down with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To prevent her from,
Yeah,
or
Don't
to,
do that.
to persuade her to not,
to not
to
do
make
that.
her understand the danger she's putting herself in by crawling out.
Oh, she understands it. We want her to stop.
To not
So,
do
yeah,
the
what-
danger.
Who's leading your side then in the persuasion in your team?
I have 2 persuader. How much persuader do you have?
Yeah, you're an orator, aren't you?
Okay, then I will lead it.
So this is an argument.
Okay.
So you're each going to roll persuader and add it to your will.
Okay.
You have a help dice, Tulip. 'Cause
Okay.
I presume Late is also in this discussion because she was saying
Sure.
things.
Correctamundo. Also, I'm riding this high as long as I can. I take off my apron. I take off my apron even, and I like try to fasten it like mouse guard style cloak, you know?
Tie it the other way.
Uh-huh.
This is the doofiest looking cloak you've ever worn.
Holy.
So you're gonna add that to your will, which I believe is only 4 or 2.
2, yeah. So it's a
So
Okay.
4. Dylan.
I have a 4 in will, so I'm feeling pretty good about this.
You have to roll Persuader though. And
Yeah,
add
so
it
I'm
to your
gonna
will.
2d6. Do I want to use anything here? I don't think so.
This is gonna be a little more complicated for the audience at home. How
Is
do
it?
we do that? Because everything has to be made in secret. Your attack
Oh.
plans.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
well.
Well,
Um,
we can use
Dylan
use
can
the
do his in
roll
secret.
20.
Yeah, if you put me on a different page from that, like if you duplicate this one and put me on a different page from them, that would be a way to do it.
I can't bring you onto your own page.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you make a new page
Drag the
and if you
token.
drag my name from the bottom left onto the page, it'll separate me from the player's bookmark.
I can. What?
Yeah.
What?
Hello, here I am. Yeah, welcome to Roll20.
Magic.
I've used roll 20 since its inception. Like I didn't know that.
Same. All right, I'm gonna roll
Somebody
my 2d6 and add it to my will, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh. Wait,
So
what's Clara's?
my will is 4, so that's a total of
Uh-oh.
6.
Snap,
Yeah.
crackle, pop.
So it's going
Um,
to be 6 versus.
4.
So Dylan, go ahead and pick your 3 first,
Okay.
so that they can talk.
Yeah. Just gonna I'm gonna do this
Okay,
so that actually can you move the player camera as well? The game camera over?
Oh yeah, yes. That.
Game.
There we go.
Now they can learn all your secrets by watching the Twitch stream.
Yeah, if you watch the stream you know what I'm doing.
I just won't do that.
Okay.
yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. This is the plan. This is the
Okay.
plan, chat.
Plan. Oh, where did all of my attack tiles go?
Attack.
They're all gone.
And then
I can't
okay, so
attack.
you are now on this side.
Oh man!
And you
How
had
the
a
tides have turned.
disposition of 6.
That's what I got, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
You
no!
had 4.
Get out of here with your kappas.
Okay.
Get out of
Look,
here.
we
Yeah,
don't
let's get out of here.
have much going for this, so we might as well just attack. Attack!
Okay.
I love attack. It's a good plan.
I'm gonna
I mean,
follow
what do you-
Lauren's lead, so yes.
I mean, it's all persuader because it's an argument. And- We're equally bad at it.
yeah. It's persuader or manipulator if you have that for feint and maneuver.
I don't have it. I have order.
So we might as well just
Just gonna attack.
just attack.
Attack!
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
it would be tulip, late, tulip
Yeah.
in the first round, and then the second round it would be late, tulip, late.
Oh, I see.
Because that's how it works with 2 people. We shall reveal the first action.
What jerk face?
You guys are both trying to attack each other's gold.
Yep.
What does that sound like?
We
Clara.
need to know where we're going. I can take a look. I can find out. I'll be fine. I'm used to wandering around in the wilderness.
Clara, you already drew us a map. And that's really unsafe, and I don't want you to die.
Should we roll?
Roll.
All right,
Yeah.
am I getting help, Nox?
Yeah.
Unfair. It's 2 versus
That's-
1. How could you?
That's how mouse work.
I know. Do I want
Do I have
attack?
to say how I'm helping, or
Typically,
do I have to pick like a skill to help with?
yeah.
Oh.
But like orator could help. You could just start giving a speech, or you could do something sneakier. Or
So fate is only used for exploding sixes, right?
pretty. Also using wises
Oh, okay.
for saying aha.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it matter what level skill or what
No.
rating the skill is? Okay.
Not at all.
So then, yeah. So then I'll just do order then.
Okay.
Can I use can I use generous for myself as a like, look, this needs to get done and I'm doing this so neither of you have to.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Predict.
I'll let you waste this in the PvP section. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So I'm rolling 3d6. Hurt.
I'm off.
Yeet. So these are independent of each other. So
Correct.
there's no like beating a thing. I could try to explode my 1/6 because you only have 4 for disposition.
Yep.
Look, you've already brought us down to half. Whatever.
That's true.
Jeebs Louise.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the fate points for later. I'll hold on to them.
That's why mice should not fight each other. All right. So you're down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
You're down to 2. However, the next action was a feint.
Haha.
No. So you're trying to be tricky, and they're so direct about it that your
Damn it, are they
feint doesn't
attacking?
apply. Yes.
Damn
Wait,
it.
what happens?
Yes, never faint is what happens.
Attack
because
beats feint. Just straight up feint gets nothing in a
Rude.
feint
Oh.
versus attack.
Is that
Rude.
what the asterisk means?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And feint beats defense. So
Yeah.
if you feint against a defense, the defense gets nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was banking on a defense as your second action instead of just all attack all the time.
Zerker.
So then we automatically win that?
So you still have to roll.
Okay.
So, but it's you. Okay, so you can roll beginner's luck, or you can just roll your 1 dice.
What is beginner's luck again?
You might as well roll it. You're gonna take everything that you get your will, you get your help dice, and anything you want to add to it, like use a whatever, and you're gonna take that number and half it.
Okay.
So what's your will?
My will is a 4.
But
Okay.
if you roll if you roll your 1 dice and you get a success, then you can just open it and level it up normally and faster.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was an option.
it is.
Oh yeah, you're better
beginner's
off
luck.
doing that
Well, heck.
because you have a lot of nature, and it would take you forever to skill.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I still don't understand what's going on.
Roll 2 dice,
Uh-huh.
because it'll end up mathematically being the same. So
And
basically,
the
you're
two
rolling.
dice the 2 dice are what?
1 is just not being trained
Okay.
in Persuader, and the other is a help dice.
Coming
Mhm.
from Tula.
Yeah.
Because you're ganging up on me, you jerks.
Gotcha.
And you automatically succeed this because it's against a feint.
Okay. What was the thing about opening something up or whatever?
Yeah.
Because you're going to pass this, you're immediately going to get rank 2 Persuader.
Well, you still have to roll a success, I think.
Yeah, you just have to roll 1 success out of 2 dice. But
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that how
And
that
so
works?
no, it doesn't
Nothing
open
but
rank 2
ones.
Persuader, it opens rank 1 Persuader, because right now it's rank 0.
So does
I
that mean
think.
she only gets the helping
Right.
die?
Yeah.
oh,
So-
so you only get 1 dice. Okay.
Um,
One.
I'm
roll-
used to
no.
using.
What? No,
Do
I
we
guess
wanna-
it's 1.
Friends?
I guess it's rank 1.
Yeah, I think Untrained is 1 dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2 dice, like we said. And if you get a success, it will become rank 2.
Roll a one. Roll a one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing but ones. Nothing but. Damn it!
2 successes.
Crap.
So I'm gonna give myself Persuader rank 2.
Yep.
That means we're both at half now.
You're below half.
Do I check a
Am
pass
I?
for that?
I was at
or-
6, and I
No,
took 1
'cause
before,
one-
and now I took 2.
Because now that it's open to rank 2,
Oh, I might have. Yeah, I did that wrong.
you don't need to mark it because it's like you've
It already
cleared the slate.
Flushed through.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
All right.
Okay. Great.
What point do you make that you're like really trying to drive this point home?
I'm like, listen to me, Clara. I faced down the owl that you're so afraid of. So if there's anyone you should listen to, it's me.
I think what this
I'm-
reads to as Clara is less. Oh yes, late is strong mouse, and more of a if I go out on this limb and I fall and I die, late is going to die immediately.
Alright.
And like I think my feint was like I was gonna feign that like okay I'm coming over and then like scamper further along the branch, and so I just like that doesn't happen. I'm like
Last action was to defend.
Yep.
You're gonna try to defend your point.
Look, we need to get out of here as fast as we can. And if this Esther is our best way, we're blind here. We don't know where she might be. This is our best chance to find out and get out of here fast. That's my defense.
Defiance.
I
Um,
don't want to get out of here without you.
Ooh, ouch. Oof, ouch. My heart. Ugh.
All right.
My
roll
best
it.
friend's being nice and it hurts. I'm gonna roll. I have to roll Persuader. Do I want to just roll it flat, or do I want to waste my Persona point to tax my nature? This is like the least worth it argument Claire is getting into.
It's also like on a defense, so you're not even beating them. You would just, if you get any excess, I think you need more than 2, and then you can start healing disposition back.
Yeah, which would be nice because it would put me over half.
But you'd need
Um,
2 or 3 successes to do that, I believe.
yeah.
I'll double check.
I mean, if I tax my nature, that's a lot of dice.
Just
You know what? I'm gonna waste my last Persona point.
wow, fun. Yes. Do
And
so,
tax my
please.
nature. Yeah, I'm doing it.
I don't know either, Laura. I don't.
Okay, so that means I add my nature to this roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. 66. Greater than 4. I'm gonna roll nothing but ones. It's fine. Ouch. Jeez. Hmm.
Can you
Yes.
can you beat that?
Oh! All right, so like nothing happens there, right? We're just in a
Noth-
stalemate.
That's a stalemate.
Okay. we're past the hour. Do we want to go on a break and come back to this argument?
Yeah, I guess so.
Afterward. All right.
yeah.
So we see Tulip being a good friend and being like, "Please, I don't want you to die out here," and Clara being stubborn. Yeah, we're gonna head to a break, and when we come back, we'll see if not Tulip, Clara falls out of a tree. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to Garden of the Giants. I should come up with a different thing. I've been noticing this as I edit the VODs, that every time I say hello, and I say it in the exact same way, and it's starting to annoy me. I need to adjust my welcome back thing. But welcome back. We're fighting. Ethan, take it away. What's going on? What do we do?
Oh, so we return. You guys are still on the tree branch. And during the break, you mentioned something about conceding.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you
I
like
would-
to do so?
I would like Clara to give up on this argument.
Okay.
I defeated you with the feels.
Yeah.
So you guys are standing on this tree branch. There's you sort of on the smaller bits of it, still bobbing up and down from the weight, and then there's the two of you over here, further along on the thicker part of the branch, because I'm this argument. And you're like, you concede. Do you like put your head down? Are you like disappointed, or
I think
how do you react to not wanting to be in this conflict anymore? Like, how do you diffuse the situation?
I'd been looking like toward the end of the branch, toward where I was trying to go, and with Tulip's words, I look back. I look back over my shoulder, and sigh, and like start to climb back.
And that's when you
Thank
hear.
you, Clara. Sorry.
That's when you hear.
Yeah, it's fucking called it.
No!
Go.
I
Go.
do that. I
So you move further onto the branch, further weakening it.
Yeah, so the branch itself is what's going, right? Not the twigs that I'm on. It's the whole arm of the tree that all three of us are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just go. Start running. Go
It's
now.
too late. It creaks and you guys. It doesn't fully break, but you guys do like swing off of it, tumble through the air, and into a bush. Just like.
Oh God, Starla, Peter, are you okay?
And you guys, well, it's sort of like you guys go through the bush like you're, hitting leaves and stuff on the way down, but you don't hit any branches. You don't hit any like thicker parts. And by the time you get to the bottom of the bush, which has a bit of a clearing, you just into the dirt.
The leaves like broke our fall a bunch.
Yeah, you're not hurt at all.
Do I bounce a little bit?
Yes.
Are the fireflies okay? Did they fly out in time?
You don't see them.
Is everyone all right?
Starla! Peter, where are you?
They weren't in the jar when you fell.
Tulip's fine. Late, are you okay?
Yeah.
Tulip's gonna start like trying to find her way out to clear ground, being like, Starla, Peter.
Tulip, no.
No, we got
The owl.
them.
Moonbeak
That
is
owl's
still around.
fine. It's not gonna bother me anymore.
Starla, Peter.
So if you want to look at the map for a second, I guess I could show that to you guys.
Can you move me in the game camera back to the?
Oh,
if you
yeah.
just drop the names onto the player bookmark, it'll attach us to that again.
Yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Right, map. You guys are on the sort of the bottom corner, like you're in the sort of like where the dots start between the road and the floating pond and that empty square. It's not empty. There's stuff there. You didn't get a good, like you didn't get a description of what that area is like.
Starla, Peter.
Where did we land in this map? Was that the interior north? Or Pond of Reflection?
No. So I was just explaining. So where the floating pond is, you're a little bit north and east of that. So
No, sorry.
closer
I mean when we first arrived.
at
And
the base of that T. You haven't gone very far.
At the base of the T. Okay, gotcha.
Can you
Yeah.
hit show to players on that handout?
Sure
Thanks.
can.
Okay, so we came in.
Through the bottom of that T.
Yeah, we came in here, and then we're here now.
Yeah, you went over to
I-
the floating pond.
I think that we saw the pumpkin patch when we were looking up from the pond. Right?
Yeah.
That's where
Correct.
the hamsters live.
That indeed, which are the only other people kind of like us. So maybe they would know where Esther is, or more importantly, maybe there are grown-ups there.
No, we need to find
Don't we?
Sarah. Here, and like she's getting very, very stressed and like
Tulip,
really
Tulip.
upset.
Tulip, they'll be fine.
No,
They
but
they're
my
they've
friends.
they've lived this long on their own and been fine. It'll be
They're
fine.
they're my friends and they were helping us.
I will mention you have now entered the player phase.
Hooray!
I want to use one of my checks to find my pets,
You're killing me, Smalls.
my friends. Look, I'm just gonna tell you, my instinct is never leave a friend behind. In
Including the
parentheses,
bugs.
Bugs are also friends.
I know.
It's in the instinct. Go ahead and give me an Op 1 Scout.
Scout and not Insectress?
Because you're just trying to find them. Unless you're trying to, like,
Well, I would want to,
call them
like,
back.
Be the
yeah.
bug lore.
You need some,
I
like,
want to, like,
bug
use...
calls.
Well, yeah, like, I feel like I wouldn't just be like, oh my god, where they... I would be like, okay, what would a firefly do?
Okay, I'll accept that.
Okay.
It is an Ob 2, though.
Okay. Is anybody helping me? Or am I alone?
No.
on this?
No, I'm not helping you either.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
All right.
too.
All right, I'm using Fearful to give myself +1 dice because I'm very afraid of everything that is in this garden because it's all kind of overwhelming and scary, and the bugs have been helping me. And as much as I'm sad that they're gone, I'm also very afraid that I won't do as good a job without them.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. You find them. They're munching on some leaves.
Are they-
Kind of.
Oh my god.
Are they okay?
Yeah, they seem fine. They floated down after you.
They can fly. I feel like falling is less of an issue for them.
Well, no, but like if they got stuck in the jar or something, I don't know. I didn't see them and I was worried.
They're munching
I
on some
was
leaves,
so
and as soon as you're
worried
like,
about
"Hey guys," when you say like when you're you find them, you're like, "Hey," and they're kind of like, "Whoop," and then float back into the jar.
I was so worried about you. And she like doesn't like hug them because they don't like that, but she's just kind of like ruffles their tiny little bug hairs.
Okay.
Hard pass.
They make like a weird. They make like a weird chirping noise. Close enough.
Okay,
All right.
My
sorry.
heart.
Somebody else.
I would
Mark a
like.
success.
Hooray!
I already did my weather watching for the day, but not for the. So it's a different session, but it's the same day. Does that matter?
It would take place soon. Like every time you use Weather Watcher, you can change.
Okay. So can I? I would like to do that thing.
Technically, you weather watched the night before because today was really muggy.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. It's true. Because I'm real just worried about the situation we're all in, and so I would like to see if maybe, good lord, the weather can be better. And what do I want the weather to be?
I believe it's knob 4, just to remind you.
Ugh, that's fine.
Weather watching is actually very hard to do.
That's fine. I can get up to a 3 on my own, without help. Screw it. I'm not gonna spend the check on it. Never mind.
Okay. And stay muggy.
Yeah. We should probably get going then, right? Maybe if we go to the pumpkin patch, we can ask around, maybe get some help.
Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Rope. There we go. Hooray!
Sorry.
That's fine. Your face.
My
stayed in the same
boyfriend came home and
spots.
like messed with stuff, I guess. Also used the internet, and now there's less internet. I don't know.
How dare
Ah,
he? We should maybe if we go to the pumpkin patch and talk to these hamsters. They'll know what we can do.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, here's an idea. Do you think that hamsters or other creatures that might live here would like beer?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't see why not.
Maybe I could make some just so we can have it handy in case we need to use it for negotiations.
Beer takes a while.
Or maybe that's a good idea for another time.
Right. Well,
But I'll remember it in case the opportunity arises.
maybe.
You're just like, I'm gonna make some beer. Beer's made.
I don't know how it works.
Or maybe if we can find some, we can, or another brewer, we could figure something out. Maybe if we find some, we could use it to. You could find like the good one, or if we find a brewer, you could recommend an ingredient or something.
You could make
don't know.
pumpkin ale in the pumpkin patch.
Hi.
Oh.
Shall we get moving then?
Is that where we want to go? The pumpkin patch?
That's my vote as a player. If y'all have another place to go, we can do that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't
too.
know. The Forgotten Quarter sounds real.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Real
Spoopy.
exciting to me.
Do we know anything about the Forgotten Quarter?
You were told that the interior of the house is kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the inside of the house.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, so there's sort of like a
Oh.
cob. You know, like when you have like big stones with mortar in between.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what makes up the outside of the house that's left behind, and there's ivy crawling on.
So this big
So there's
corner in
an-
the middle is a house.
The remains of a house, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they said that was Bad News Bears.
Well, they said it
That
was
was the Bad News
dangerous,
Bears.
but it also sounds exciting and like there might be something
Was the-
supernatural in there.
Oh, I get it now. I understand. I see.
I feel like Esther is our key to the supernatural too,
Yeah.
because
I mean,
their house
mean-
doesn't appear in the same place, and we know that this place is like.
I don't understand why talking birds and owls aren't supernatural if they've never talked before.
You're a talking mouse!
Yeah, but most birds don't talk.
That's
You
fine.
said that. I thought it was weird.
I'm voting pumpkin patch.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go to pumpkin
Okay.
patch.
Do you want me to tell you where you potentially can find this?
Yes.
Find the what? Huh?
There's two places.
Okay.
Knox is
Okay.
on the right track. One of them is Esther.
Okay.
Mhm.
The other is at the Pool of Reflection.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's where
kind
the
of my thought.
frogs are.
Yeah, we can't go to where the nasty frog is. It's gonna eat
Oh,
your bugs.
Of course, we're gonna go to where the nasty frog is. The nasty frog knows what's up.
He's gonna eat them bugs though.
Eat
Didn't you see
some-
there was an illustration of us confronting that frog? And I don't know what came next after it, but we were
It
real
was
tiny.
a really big frog, and
It's
it,
fine. I think it's a
It was
toad,
like- it was like
technically.
this
It's
but,
actually a toad.
but whatever.
ugh. It was like the size of a volleyball. Okay.
Do we want to do the pond of reflection then, so you can
Let's
get
do
your
the pond,
supernatural
yeah.
on?
Well, can we go there directly, or would we have to go to the pumpkin patch first?
You
no,
have
no,
to.
oh, sorry. Let's go to the pumpkin patch. Yeah, and meet some hamsters. I want to meet hamsters. That's cute.
Let's meet some hammies.
So you have two options. You
Mhm.
can either try to find a path through sort of the areas you've already gone through,
Mhm.
including the ivy bush that we talked about in the first session,
Mhm.
or you can try to take the actual road that exists, but you'll have to make a nature check to stay out of sight.
Mm.
What if we don't want to stay out of sight? Like, what would?
Lauren!
What is... No. I just like, what is the danger? Like, why would we need to stay out?
There's an owl.
It's very open air.
Okay,
Yeah, there's not that many higher grasses. Like, there's no plants.
but
On
is
the
there
path.
is there an immediate danger that we would need to hide from?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know what it is. I know what it is, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm thinking
So-
along the same lines as Lauren, but I think mouse wise, I probably wouldn't know that. You know what I mean? And I would just be
Yeah.
scared.
So
I
far,
mean,
we've
I
already
just want-
encountered a giant shadow wolf and a pedantic evil owl with one eye.
Oh man, there's like
And
more.
And you
than
want to
that.
go to the two most dangerous places.
Yes, because we lived. We're fine. We don't need no mouse guard. We have late blooms.
Taking decades off of Clara's life.
There you go. That's right.
So do we want to try and take the path and go with the
I
nature
mean,
checks?
we can use the ivy bush to like. First of all, whose check are we gonna use? What kind of test would the ivy bush test be versus the nature?
No, it's just, it's the whole way to get to the pumpkin patch. So you can either try to blaze a trail with
Yeah.
Pathfinder, or you can take the trail that already exists but is kind of open, so you need to be careful.
So it's
Okay.
either like Pathfinder or nature.
Or Scout, I guess you can keep an eye out if you'd prefer.
I have neither of those.
Yeah.
You do
Oh,
have
yeah,
very good
everyone has nature.
but
I-
you
Well, I mean-
only-
Yeah, I don't have Pathfinder or Scout. That's what I'm saying.
no, yeah. So, but you only have the one check. So, if you don't want to use your check,
I
Oh,
would
right.
like to spend one of my checks here, and I want to do Pathfinder because I want to turn that into an actual skill. Because I don't have it, and I have a shitload of nature, and that path is not going to get me Pathfinder quickly.
You do have to pass the test to
Yeah.
rank it up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It will be an ob 2.
Okay, so I'll be rolling 1 plus help, right?
yeah,
Potentially, yeah.
I'll help with scout.
I don't know if I can help with any of that.
I would also like to use my natural bearings to help myself, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can she help with nature?
Yeah, because there's like some climby, hidey bits, and
Then
you're
yeah,
trying to. Yeah,
I do help with nature.
you're
Sweet.
you're making sure everyone's staying away from potential owl spots where owls can catch you.
Also,
Oh.
pass or for beginner's luck, pass or fail doesn't matter.
For beginner's luck, I think he's trying to just
I'm just doing it.
test it.
Oh, you're just trying to open it? You haven't
Yeah.
beginner's luck already?
I have, but like it's
Okay,
gonna.
because if you've beginner's lucked it, then you have to just keep.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh God.
But we
That's
didn't know about that
awful.
rule, so I will let you. Because I actually didn't know about that.
Thanks,
Okay.
Ethan. Because yeah, with a
That's my
5
fault.
in nature, I just never would have done that.
You just have to roll 5 Pathfinder tests, which is a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have the 1 from just by default, and then +1 from my trait, which is natural bearings, and then 2 for help. So it's a total of 4 against ob 2. I don't think I have anything else I can use here, so I'm just gonna roll it. Boom! Yes!
Yay!
You make it through and dodge the poison ivy bits of the ivy plant.
Oh, just itching thinking about that.
Which was your failure condition. Was finding that.
Ooh, you monster.
But you guys kind of go through the ivy bush, and you are a little bit higher up. Than you had to go up a little bit because there's some like physical broken fencing between the like the watering can and the pumpkin village, and that's kind of the path you're taking. So you kind of went up. So when you break out of the ivy bush, you actually overlook what looks like a small bustling town. Like there's smoke coming out of the tops of pumpkins. There's lights on. There's kind of like chubbier mice walking the pathways. They're like bigger and whiter. And have you ever seen a wild hamster? They exist.
No, hold
Negative.
on, let me go to Google.
They have like big puffy cheeks. And
Holy crap, wild hamsters are really a thing. I guess that makes sense,
Yep.
right?
yeah,
Every animal has a wild version.
no,
Oh my god, so cute.
But yeah. The wild hamster actually can't be domestic. They don't work in domestication.
These guys look ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They have like little like pumps on the top of their head for hair.
This is oh my god.
Yeah. It's like a little bit afternoon at this point, and they're just kind of like bustling on the streets and doing their. Looks like you got not mice, hamsters. Like some of them are doing carpentry, aka eating pumpkins.
Right.
And collecting the seeds and putting all the seeds in baskets. And you have others who are you see them like carrying water in little buckets. Just think of like in your head like a normal village. This is a village of hamsters, like a hamlet. So not too much going on. Unintentional,
I have a hard time believing that.
actually 100% unintentional.
All right. So I guess we're gonna head into town, right? And I guess to them we look like itty bitty hamsters, skinny hamsters.
Except for maybe Late. Late could probably pass as like a child hamster.
I adjust my apron cloak and wield my stick.
Your mighty stick.
Very, very, some word that I can't think of.
Menacingly, righteously.
Righteously, there you go.
There we go.
Very good.
Excuse us. Hello. Hello. Can you help us? Hi.
You
Like try to stop.
Yep.
Various
there was a
hamsters.
hamster like driving a hoe into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of turn at you and they're like, "What are you doing outside the village?"
We're not from around these parts. We're from elsewhere.
Oh, that makes sense. Don't recognize you.
Right.
Do you
We're-
eat the fireflies here?
Ain't that a strange question, ain't it?
But do you?
Little bit, yes.
Nah, the fireflies don't come much around these parts.
Okay, but
Nothing for
if
'em.
you saw one, would you?
Me myself, probably not. Like pumpkin too much.
Okay, good. You're fine.
We got pumpkin pie, we got pumpkin seeds, we got all manner of pumpkin bread.
You're making me really hungry, Ethan.
Pumpkin soup.
Oh yeah.
Question: how long does it take to make beer?
Like 30 years.
Do we know?
No,
In
not
real
that
life,
long.
like a long time.
Well, yeah, in real life I know, but in mouse guard world, does it take the same amount of time as it does in real life?
I believe so, yeah.
In real life, it
Okay.
takes 2 weeks, according to a very fast Google with very
That
little follow-up
actually
from
sounds
me.
about right for like a because beer actually the fermentation process is fairly quick. but it's still weeks.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna elbow my way to the front, puff my chest out, stick my stick into the ground like a cane. Don't mind them. Hello, I am Lady Lates of the Mouse Guards, and we have come to visit your village. Take
You're
us
not
to
a
your
mouse
leader.
guard.
Shh.
Yeah, pull up my notes here.
It's not good.
Don't
It's not
lie
good to
to
lie to people.
Y'all just a bunch of kids, ain't ya?
No, I am of the Mouse Guard.
I'm a kid.
Who are y'all apprenticed to?
I'm I'm
Wait,
apprentice to
how-
Cole.
How do you know where we're from?
Don't know where you're from, but obviously you gotta have a senior artisan. Gotta work. Gotta earn your
Yeah,
pay.
But like, how would you know them? There's lots of mices everywhere.
There's only like 5 senior artisans.
Esther is our senior artisan.
What? No.
And I
no.
tilt my
No.
head up proudly.
My senior artisan is Cole. He's a cartographer back in Wolf's Point.
Cartographer. What's a you make carts?
I make maps.
Map
My
maker.
mine is it's early. She herds the bugs.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Hurt and bugs. Ain't never had a bug do anything I wanted it to.
Oh well, you just need to ask it nicely.
Maybe you could use a bug herder.
We're not from here though, so
We're from Wolf's Point.
yeah, we're
Ain't
from
never-
Who's in charge here?
we're from outside the garden.
You want to talk to Nigel?
Right.
Just the big pumpkin.
The big.
Wait, Nigel is a big pumpkin, or he's in the big pumpkin?
You'll find him in the big pumpkin. He's boss around these parts.
It's an important
Okay.
clarification.
He's
Ah.
the senior artisan.
Do they live? So they live in pumpkins?
Yeah. Like you can see lights inside of the pumpkin, like coming out of windows cut into.
Don't the pumpkins go bad?
Oh yeah, but we grow more pumpkins. Always more construction around these parts.
That seems like an awful lot of work.
Tasty work. Pats his belly.
Right. Well, thank you for your time.
Okay.
Of course.
Thanks, Mr.
He
Pumpkin.
goes back to driving a hoe.
Everyone here is so strange.
Listen, guys. Just because I say I'm the Mouse Guard here doesn't mean it's a lie here. I just won't say it when we go back home.
I mean, it's pretty much still a lie.
Late, the truth is the truth, no matter where you are.
Well,
Besides, what if there's a mouse? What if this Esther's a mouse guard, and then she
That would be a
finds
great
out
relief.
that you're lying, and then she won't help us?
That would
well,
be
she'll
bad.
appreciate it because we're clearly lost. So she'll know I'm doing it as an act of self-preservation.
Aren't the mouse guards all about pride and stuff, and
Well,
honor and truth?
Not
There's
exactly.
Not much honor
Well,
in lying.
that part's true. Yes.
I think they would understand.
Well,
And besides, who's the expert on mouse guard around here anyways?
I know that Cole would get really angry about it, but
Well, I guess it's a good thing Cole's not here.
I just don't think you should lie to people.
I'm not. It's a helpful fib.
a fib is a lie.
Those hamsters didn't even know about insectrists and cartography. I don't know if they know about the mouse guard.
Well, then it's really not a lie then.
Just because they don't know it's a lie doesn't mean it's not a lie.
You know you're lying.
Well, guess what? Let's go. And I just start walking.
Clara just turns to Tulip and this what have you done to our child? Right?
And Tulip is just like, I didn't.
Filling her heads with adventures. Now she thinks she's a mouse guard. She's gonna fight owls.
Maybe she'll be a mouse guard later when we get out of this.
Girl's gonna get herself
her.
killed. Wait! Lights, don't wait for us! You're freaking like Trump, whatever.
You see a lot of the hamsters kind of pass by, kind of give you like a funny look, like, what's that? Like, what's this?
Just nod at them.
Whose children are running around on the streets? Like,
Oh.
I
You
want
know
to
that
point out that I still have a jar full of raspberry pieces
Mm-hmm.
tied to my back like a bear barrel.
with a big old net.
I forgot. Didn't I have it like as an? Oh no, I gave him to Tulip. That's right. Okay.
With a net sticking out of
Yep.
it and
Yeah.
fireflies fluttering around me.
I
I
think
look super weird.
Clara's just gonna do a lot of. Sorry, excuse us. So sorry. Please, sorry.
You're gonna head over to the Nigel's house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Wait, where are we going?
We're going to that big old pumpkin. We got a hamster to talk to.
Nigel's
When-
a great name for a hamster, by the way, out of game. If I ever have a pet hamster, I would name him Nigel.
Does he have a last
Perfect.
name?
No,
Oh, damn.
they're hamsters.
That's a missed opportunity right
Like,
there.
They probably have titles like he's Nigel, the senior artisan.
Nigel of the large pumpkin.
Now I'm just
Uh,
looking at pictures of hamsters and I'm gonna like, die. Oh my god, I have to stop.
So you get to the big. When I mentioned like they have like windows and stuff cut out of them, it's kind of like if it was a jack-o'-lantern. Like they're just holes cut out with like maybe like little slats in it to look like windows, but there's no
Mhm.
glass or anything in it, and
Right.
there's light coming out of it. And there's a wooden door, put like set into the pumpkin. And it has a little like hanging sign coming out of the pumpkin on sticks. That just says Nigel's.
Senior artisan.
Assistant to the general senior artisan.
Hello,
Why not?
Mr. Nigel.
I knock on the door too.
The door opens, and you see a smaller hamster come through the door. They're like, "Hello, how's it going? I
Are
haven't seen
you-
none of you before."
Are you Nigel?
Oh no, I'm his apprentice. Name's Pip.
Great. Pip, is it? We're looking for Nigel.
Oh, do you have an appointment?
No, but we're children and we're lost.
Oh, then you're going to see the mom.
The mom.
The mom.
The mom.
Who's the
The
mom?
The mom?
The mom.
No, we're not from here, so
We're
Where are you
from
from,
another
then?
town. We're from Wolf's
we're from
Point.
outside the garden.
Outside the garden?
Yeah.
Tulip, do you think everyone here is just dumb?
No, I just think they don't know about outside the garden.
How?
What do you mean outside the garden? There's nothing here. He points to the wall of
There-
the garden wall.
There is, cause
Like on the other side of the wall.
Cause
that's
we were
where-
there. We were there
Oh.
before we came in here.
There was a wolf.
Okay. Where's your senior artisan? Who do you work for?
On
Back
the other
home, we're not from here.
on the
We
other
don't
side.
have a senior artisan.
Esther is
wall.
my senior artisan.
No, she's lying.
No, I'm not.
So you don't work?
No,
No,
we,
we-
do, but
we
not
do.
here.
We work in the town that we're from.
I'm an insectrist.
Well, I'm a
I-
cartographer.
Study
You
insects.
make cots. We could use one of those.
I make maps.
What's a map?
It's
Oh,
it's a
no.
drawing of a place that tells you where the How do you never leave your house? Where's the who is the Clara just walks away and sits down.
At that point, you hear from inside the house. Hey, Pip, what's going on out there?
Are you Mr. Nigel?
And you see the pumpkin shift a little bit as a very large hamster opens the door and like has to like basically fold in half to get through it.
It's a badger.
What all this then? What are you layabouts doing?
Well, we're from outside the garden and we're lost. And my friend thought you could help us.
Right, I can put you to work so you won't be lost anymore.
No, we're looking.
That's not really helpful. We're looking for a way to get out so we can get to our parents and our
Or
jobs
for-
that we already have.
Or for Esther?
Yeah, that would do.
You mean the weird one on the moving house?
Yes, she's
Yeah.
my senior artisan, and I lost her. So if you could help us find her again, that would be
I want you-
super helpful.
We're not in the GM phase anymore.
Nope.
He won't do that unless you spend a check to roll a manipulator.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't be lying. I'm not helping. Like Clara's definitely not helping with the manipulator roll.
Could she orate him into submission?
I do have Persuader for 2 as well.
If you want to orate, it'd have to be about something. This is specifically trying to manipulate something. Not
Oh,
You cut out on Discord for a moment there.
me.
Oh, yeah.
mhm.
Okay, so this is manipulator because you are trying to get someone to give you information in a way that is not truthful.
Okay.
If you want to use something like orator, you need to give a speech of some sort. Like, you basically are writing a persuasive essay with.
Hello and welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah, that would be a speech. And then
Um,
persuader is you giving reasons why they should help you. Truthful reason.
Specifically.
Can I try to do Persuader with beginner's luck or whatever that is? Is that an option? Or like, what are my options if I don't have Persuader?
So you want to try to persuade them? You
Yeah,
do
why
have,
not?
I thought you got rank 2.
I'm sorry, Manipulator. Because that's what you're asking me to roll, right?
Yeah. You could either do the thing you did before, where you roll 1 dice, or you could try to use beginner's luck. If you use beginner's luck, you take your will, add whatever bonuses you're getting to it, and then half it. And then you roll those many dice.
Okay. My will is 4, so that's not gonna be good no matter what. But you know what? For the sake of funsies, let's do it.
Okay.
So does this count as my check then?
It's different, so you're gonna need a number.
Well, yeah,
of-
like it's the check she's using.
Oh yeah, you are spending a check to do this.
Okay, and I think I only have 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I don't quite know yet what I would use checks on. So might as well just do this for the heck of it.
I don't think any of you have conditions, so
No.
it's pretty much just narrative at this point.
Okay. So, it's my okay. So no, I know no one's helping me.
I guess
Hey.
can I help with Persuader in focusing on the we're lost kids thing?
Yeah, like you're basically driving home the point that you don't belong here.
Yeah.
you're not from here, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You're lost. You're trying to get somewhere.
I don't have anything else that I can really help with, so.
Okay.
Okay, so walk me through how to figure out the beginner's luck thing again.
Take your will, add help.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using any traits for or against yourself? I guess you can't use it against yourself because we're in the player phase.
Do you have a like definitely a mouse guard trait that we didn't know about?
No, I mean I have my wises, my Legends
That-
of the Guard wise.
Applies to different things.
Okay. Yeah, I know my traits are open-minded, fat, and short. So I'm really trying to like.
I feel like you could leverage open-minded because there's a part of you that does believe that you're a mouse guard now. That
Right.
like you could go up to Lockhaven and be like, "This is what happened," and they'd be like, "Yep, you're a mouse guard."
Yeah, that is actually like totally what I'm trying to like drive home with how I'm playing late right now. Is that
Mhm.
she's like, this is what a mouse guard would do. Like after this, you know, I'm so
pretty
ready.
much a mouse guard.
Yeah, this is I'm
You're one
testing in
adventure
right
deep.
now.
You're one adventure deep and you've gone off the deep end.
I'm like, this is what the mouse guard's all about. I'm
This is
finally
what
here.
she
I'm
was
finally doing
holding
it.
back this whole time.
It was really that Al encounter that dug that hole.
Rip.
Okay.
Dead.
Thanks, Ethan. You set that one up. It's not my fault.
I did actually.
All right. So, what do you think about that, Ethan?
I will accept it.
Okay.
So that put you at 3 dice.
Okay. Cool. So it's 4 plus. It was 4 plus 2.
hmm
which
Divided by
brings me
2.
to 6, and then half that gets me back down to 3. Okay, got
Because
it.
the character sheet is confusing every time because you clear the used for and used against every time. Like, make sure you mark your times used
hmm
because you
Okay.
have to use a certain number of those to level them up.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder.
It's so many things going on.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3d6s.
Mhm.
I think that's right. Boop.
All
Okay,
right.
I suck at this game. in
You
general.
could spend a fate point to explode the 6?
Did I have like? Did you tell me what the?
The obstacle was?
Yeah.
What was your goal?
My goal is just to. So here's where I'm coming from. Just to offer a little more explanation.
Yeah.
Is that late is like, I don't know if I can trust these people. So Tulip and Clara are giving us away 120%. And I'm going to just pretend like I belong here. And I'm going to use the mouse guard thing in case that has any sort of clout here. And if it doesn't, I'm going to pretend like I know somebody's here. Like I know, like I have a connection with somebody that already exists in the garden. So my goal
And-
is to convince this person, to make this person believe that I actually do work with Esther, so that way they'll give me more information about how to find this person.
So your goal is to find Esther,
Yes.
and how you're doing that is by making them believe that you for
Right. And I have a personal relationship with them.
okay. I think that's a 3.
Oh fuck. Okay. So what will it get me to
You're-
spend a fate to explode the 6?
You just spend a fate and re-roll the 6, or
So
not
all-
re-roll, but add the 6.
Actually,
All that would get,
Or
wait, can
Huh?
you use Persona to reroll your fails? Is it Persona that you use for that?
has to be connected to a wise.
Which she has. Of course, she is Legend of the Guard wise.
That's true. That's true.
If you want to use a persona point, you can re-roll your 2 fails.
okay.
And then you can explode 6s after that.
So does that just uses one persona point?
Yeah. And you have to go, of course.
Of course. And
Little
then does that mean I
exclamation
check
point.
off the persona box
Yeah.
next to the wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And that's 2d6s now.
hmm
Boop. Okay, so now I'm at 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
And you can spend a fate to try to explode the 6.
I'm just gonna go all in because I mean,
Cool.
hell, why not? I mean, we're playing the game. Let's play the game.
I love the way you think.
Okay, so now I just roll another d6 then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And hope you roll a
Okay.
6.
Fuck yeah!
You can technically roll that again.
Rolling it. I mean,
Oh,
you have
shit.
your successes, but
Oh, but I had to
Yeah.
send their fate point, right?
No.
No.
Once you spend the fate point, all 6s explode for that roll.
Oh, heck yeah!
so you could just.
So you're at 4.
Heck yeah!
You are the most convincing little guard mouse.
Nigel and Pip both take a step back. Like, they're almost afraid of you at this point. They're like, you work for... That would explain your size. Esther's always been the smallest hamster I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That kind of looks at Nigel. We don't normally let her in town because her house likes to eat our pumpkins, but... Sorry. Face reactions was too much.
Esther's house likes to eat their pumpkins? Is that what he just said?
Yes.
Gabe, is it a turtle?
Excuse me, what?
Oh shit, I didn't think about that.
Have you... Never mind. But if you're looking for her, she passes by here not once every couple... I don't know. Every couple days or so.
Lovely.
I think she likes to check in on us.
That sounds like her.
Well, maybe if we set up near the edge of town. make a
No
lot of
reason for
noise
that.
and-
We can put you to work in the meantime.
I
We're-
don't think we do the kind of work that you.
Are looking
Ew.
for.
If you ain't trained, you can always work for the labor union.
What are your 5 senior artisans?
Well, got myself. He adjusts his suspenders as if he was wearing suspenders. He's not.
Slabs on his skin.
Yeah, just kind of like his fur, just like. You got me, the senior artisan, or the senior of the senior artisans. I ensure that the senior artisans are up to code and know what they're doing. You got your labor union. You got your pumpkin union. You got your cooks union. And you got your what was the last one? Oh yeah, the watch, as it were. Ain't too many of them. He kind of points to like an old tree stump.
What
Right.
do they watch?
There's lots of dangerous things about.
Do they
No.
perhaps... Do they watch out for things like Esther?
Not often. They always let us know when she's coming by so we can make sure.
Great,
Keep
well I'm
her
sure
away
we
from
could be
pumpkins.
useful there, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you
What?
only need so many eyes to watch.
Well,
Well,
we're gonna go talk
we're-
to them
we're-
anyway because
More of a team.
I train bugs, and you guys don't do that. So
Bugs.
yeah, like beetles, they like pull stuff for you.
What? Kind of looks at Pip. You heard what a beetle is? I don't, sir.
There are no beetles here. That doesn't make sense.
How
to
is
me.
that even possible?
There are
Got all
beetles
of
everywhere.
these plants here.
There's
This place is like a paradise.
there are bees. There's
Oh, I don't-
bees.
Well, I don't really.
Are they
do-
the same?
No. Beetles are.
I don't know how anyone works with the bees. They're a crazy bunch. I don't know how that queen of theirs keeps them in line. Not like myself. I keep my people.
Wait, do the
Productive?
bees talk too?
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to a bee.
Yes, I do.
Oh well, then you're gonna want to head north. Down the
Yeah.
road. Watch out for the cat.
Ooh, fuck.
Let's go to the watch, shall we?
She's gonna no. Tulip is gonna like grab the map out of like Clara, wherever Clara's like storing it, and be like, "Show me here. where the bees are.
Let's see. What is this?
Well, that's the floating pond. This is the pumpkin patch. This is where we are, and that's the road.
I'm gonna roll some dice real quick.
Seems like an odd time for that kind of activity, Nigel.
Oh, okay, I get it. I see. I think I see where we're going. Okay, so the floating pond's that way, and the toad is there. Yeah, you want to go down this road. Watch out for the cat. Cat not much like our kind.
No, they sound bad. All right, and I'm sure you'll put on the map where these talking bees are.
It would be north of the Pond of Reflection.
Okay.
I want to talk to some bees. Okay, we're gonna go talk to the watch now. But it was very
Right.
nice to meet you,
Wait a
Mr.
second.
Nigel and Mr.
I have more questions.
Oh,
Thank
Okay.
you, Nigel, so much for your audience. It
Look,
means much.
I'm actually a busy man. I got work to do.
Well, never mind then.
The
I
card
think
has
my
My
business
questions
elsewhere.
answered from the watch.
You got work to do. If the watch don't need you, I'm sure they'll send you back down this.
Thank you for your time, Nigel. The Mouse Guard appreciates it greatly.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's go.
God. Off you go then. If you need
Yeah.
me, talk to my apprentice Pip. Sure, he can help you better than I can.
I think
Okay,
with that,
thank
this is a good point for us to go to our last break because we're actually
Okay.
13.
Oh, yeah,
past
we went
the
over.
hour.
I
Yeah.
completely lost track of time. Holy guacamole.
A lot
Um,
of stuff's
so,
been happening.
yeah. So we're gonna step away for a bit, and then when we come back, we'll wrap this up. And
Alright.
I'm sure nothing dramatic or bad will happen. It'll be fine. See you soon. Welcome back to the final hour of our second episode here on Garden of the Giants. We have just talked to what I found to be some very frustrating hamsters. And late became an official mouse guard. Ethan, what's going on? What's up next? I think we were heading toward the watch?
Yes.
Right?
Head over to the old stump.
Yeah.
Okay. There is an old stump that he pointed you to. And it looks like there's like a staircase that leads up the side of it. But at the bottom, there is a very plump, extra plump hamster just sitting at the bottom, kind of in like a rocking chair with his hat slung over his eyes,
Nice.
just like pushing himself back and forth as you approach, sort of at the base of the staircase.
Hello, are you a watch hamster?
Kind of just rocking back and forth. That's right.
Could you direct us toward Esther?
Kind of pops up his hat. What do you need that one for?
She can help us.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't in her nature to help people. Tell you what.
Well, but you see, the thing is, we're the same sort of creature that she is. So, we're not hamsters, we're mice, and we heard that Esther's a mouse. So, really, it would only be in her nature to help us, even if you don't think she'd help you. Really, sir, we just want to get home, and this is all we've got. So, if you could just find it in you to give us a little bit of help, tell us where to go, we'll just get out of your fur.
Assuming you got a permit, there's some new pumpkins in the patch. Sure, you could make a home quick. 3 of you? Wouldn't take you too long.
Okay, but that's not what we asked.
What did you ask? It was a lot of work. Wasn't really paying attention.
Where's
Esther.
Esther?
Where-
Where? You never know really where.
When did you last see her?
Oh, let me just Hi, Zeke! He calls up to the top of the stump. You hear, a small head pops over the side. Yeah, Ken!
God.
You seen that walking house about? Kind of like takes his hands and does this.
Is he holding a
Nope.
spyglass?
Nope.
This is hopeless. We're gonna die. We're gonna die
No.
here.
No, it'll be okay.
Can
Ah,
can
yeah,
I
I see her.
Where?
That way. Kind of points,
Right, well, thank you for your help. We're so glad we could be of service, and we could definitely help you as artisans. Oof.
Is he telling the truth, or is he just like...
Oh, interesting. I know, I rolled the wrong dice. I need bigger dice.
Ah.
He's totally just...
I think Ethan is randomly determining where in
Where it
the
is.
garden she is. That
Oh,
so that one is right next to us, right?
It's actually close to the bees.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I have 2 more checks. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hamster.
Wait. I gesture at Clara and Tulip. Guys,
Do a huddle.
they mentioned that there's dangers. We need to find out what the dangers are first. We don't know what we're dealing with here. I don't even know what a cat is. Have you ever even heard of such a thing?
That's a
We
good
need
point.
to find out what they're on the lookout for so we can protect ourselves.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, if we were to go over to her, what dangers could we expect to find? Mr. Kim?
Ken or
Ken?
Zeke or whoever the hell we're talking to right now.
This would be Ken.
Ken.
He's kind of gone quiet. Back to rocking his chair, his hat's back over his eyes.
Mr. Zeke?
You may have to offer him something before he continues talking to you.
Do you want some raspberries?
Make me a resources check.
Okay.
I don't
Do I
know.
want to spend my check on this?
Actually, no, that's the wrong thing, isn't it?
Resources is like if you have money.
If you, it's
Yeah.
if you're trying to find a thing, like to see
Yeah.
if you have a thing, but you have.
Well,
a
like
thing.
this is the player's phase, right? So we should get to
Yeah.
decide which skill
Well,
we're
he
using,
can
right?
still tell us, like,
Oh,
essentially,
okay.
we say what we want to do, and he tells us what kind of
Okay.
what
Yeah,
kind of check to make.
All right.
you could try to persuade him, and you would get a bonus dice for having a raspberry.
Okay. And by when
Oh.
I say a raspberry, I mean like I took apart all of the little bits
Yeah.
of raspberry.
Yeah, so a nodule.
I'll help.
Okay.
Question.
With the persuader.
I don't know if I can help in this way, so I'm going to pitch this idea. What if I could help by telling them I can tell them how to make, I can instruct them on how to make beer from pumpkins, a pumpkin beer. I won't make that for them, but I can instruct them how to do it, just because it'll take so long.
This is the wrong person to tell that.
Okay, that person
Oh.
doesn't care. Gotcha.
Yeah. You're
They're
talking to
very
someone-
strict about their unions, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go talk to
Oh,
the
I would-
pumpkin union.
Oh my god, I want to go visit the pumpkin union just to do that now.
It would probably be the cook union, honestly.
Maybe.
Probably both. Anyways, okay. Yeah, I don't know of any other way to offer assistance. I mean,
Okay.
I have Persuader too now.
No, you can't. You can't. You have to use a different skill.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Why didn't
Oh,
I keep-
this is an easy op. It's an op one.
All right.
Oh,
so
shit.
So,
Okay, never
so I can't
mind.
actually help because you're rolling persuader, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can't help.
It's okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Derp. Okay, never mind. Got it.
That's okay. You did it.
Ooh.
Hooray! Just barely. Jeez, illegal.
Kind of looks at it, sniffs it. That ain't a pumpkin.
No, it's a raspberry. It's really sweet and tart and juicy.
Takes a bite out of it. Well, I never. Ain't. Real interesting. Okay. So you want to know the dangers?
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to get to her, but we want to make sure that we are smart about it.
Well, you could try to blaze a trail through the pond. Might be a little sketchy. That toad is a bad customer. I don't know why I switched accents.
It's fine.
Oh,
Whatever.
too many tonight.
Ken's a funny guy.
So,
No, this is Zeke, I think. I think we're back
Oh.
to Zeke now.
No, this is Ken.
this is
Ah,
Ken.
shit. I don't know.
He's upstairs.
I give up.
So
It's actually
you-
Bob.
If you go through the pool of reflection, you're gonna have to watch out for that toad.
Toad's
Okay.
gonna eat friends.
Might eat more than that.
I told you guys.
But would be the quickest way would be that way. So something strange about that pond makes you, I don't know, feel light.
Feel light?
I don't know. Makes you
Well-
run faster.
I was already thinking about heading that way. So that sounds like a good plan.
If you're looking to take the path, watch out for the cat, especially near the house.
What's a cat? Is that a type of bird?
It's actually a kind of. Technically, I think it's a mammal. Is what they call them. Like us, furry, whiskers, long legs, likes to pounce, tail, big old.
Is it
tail.
like
orange?
big or like us sized?
Oh, much bigger. Like
So it's like a wolf.
he
Like
looks
wolf
for
sized?
he looks for a pumpkin to compare it to.
Great. That instills
Oh, that's
so much
big.
confidence in Clara.
Almost the same color too. We came by one time, hid perfectly into the pumpkin.
Oh no.
So our choices are a mean toad or a mean cat.
Or a
Thing.
mouse-eating pumpkin.
Oh, and don't go through the house. That's rat territory. So yeah, stay out of there.
There's rats? Do we know what rats are? Have we seen a rat?
Nope.
What's a rat?
Oh, don't mess with them. Sorta like you. Then ain't little Nina, little taller, real wicked looking.
Where did you say they were at?
In the house.
Oh.
Well, let's not go there then.
What does it look like? What color is it?
Dark. Like shadows. They hide in the shadows of the house.
Well,
Can hardly see them except for the eyes glow. They come out in packs, swarm you, take you back.
Ooh, golly.
well. Okay. Is that
What do
the
you-
only three ways?
I mean, if you want to go all the way around, but you still gotta watch out for the path.
And she moves around, right? So,
Yep, on
we've
that
only
moving
got-
house of hers.
so much time to get over
Is
there?
she coming towards us? Mr. Zeke, is Esther coming towards us or away from us?
She looks stopped.
Oh. Well,
Probably
I-
bargaining with the bees.
I don't know if I want to risk Peter and Starla in the pond if
Well, either we risk Peter and Starla, which we can take care of them, we can keep them safe, or we risk all three of us to
I
the
mean,
giant pumpkin.
he said that the toad would hurt us too, probably.
Well, we can just try to avoid the toad.
How big is
And
this
we-
toad?
Hurt's a weird word. I don't mean physically. I mean, his words kind of get in your head.
Right, I'm not worried about that. We're smart.
I don't know. If these
Latest-
hamsters seem worried about him.
Late is very confident.
I'm gonna ask Peter. I'm gonna be like, Peter, Starla, do you think you can meet us by the bees and avoid the pond? I don't want you to get hurt.
They kind of like blink in and out, and then kind of go off into the air.
Be safe.
Alright.
All right, guys.
Sounds like it's decided then.
So let's just stay on the outside of the pond and try not to interact with the toad.
Sounds good. Thank you for your help. We were happy to help you and fulfill any responsibilities we had as apprentices. Okay, goodbye.
Come back
Thank you.
Later, he takes another bite of the raspberry, just kind of eating it like an apple.
That's how we eat it too. Actually, we probably eat it with two paws. Because we're poor.
I would like to spend a check to blaze a path.
All right, this is a little tougher. This is going to be a 3.
Wonderful.
I help with Scout.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that because I've gotten nothing.
Can
Um,
I help maybe with harvester?
Ow.
Okay.
That's just like no. I'm genuinely asking.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said no.
I said how.
I thought you were right away like no. I was like, okay.
no.
Message
no.
received. So because I know like what things look like, maybe I can recognize where certain kind of grasses and types of plants grow near the open areas, or what might grow near water. So I can sort of like, okay, it seems like we're moving
What?
closer towards the
Isn't
path.
Poison ivy.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Could I potentially use cartographer instead of Pathfinder because we have a map of where we're going?
But you don't know the map does not contain a trail through this area.
Okay. So, no. All right.
You're physically making a trail.
Okay. I'm
Good
just
try, good
yeah.
try, Dylan.
I
Good
had
try.
to ask. All right, so I'm rolling 46.
Mhm.
As Ob 3 you said?
So,
I'll tell you right now, you can use cartography
You cut out. I can use cartography
Oh.
what?
to return to an area you've already been.
ooh,
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Excellent.
All right.
No flipping way. You gotta be shitting me. Wow. Well,
I'm
So you're
sorry,
going-
friends.
Guys are going through the brushes. You're kind of, you're wading your way through, and then suddenly you go to step through some plants, and there's nothing there, and you go tumbling into some water.
oh no.
Boosh.
Ah!
Okay, let's swim to shore.
Where you fell was kind of like a cliff.
Oh no. Stuck in
Is
this
there
thing.
no way out that
I
we
mean,
can
you
see?
can kind of like look around. You're kind of like swimming. You're swimming. It's very cold. It's your friends are at the top of the cliff.
Oh, it's just me. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Clara!
Alright.
It's fine. It's fine. Just stay up there. I'll find a way back up.
No.
It'll be fine.
We'll just, can we like go along the cliff face to like,
Oh no. Shit.
can we
Can we try to help Clara back up?
go? Yeah.
I don't know how this
I-
works.
I turn around.
you see a toad. Oh, sorry. You see a toad. Their eyes are closed, but they kind of like they're just sitting on like a stone. There's like a stone path that goes into the center of this
Like in that picture.
lake. Yeah, it's basically like the picture if you guys seen it anyway. There's a waterfall behind it from another area above. And the toad just kind of like, without looking at you, but kind of looking at you, kind of like does like one of these, like pointing, like, come over here.
No. Can we help Clara back up? Does that require a check?
It would, actually.
Okay, well then I'm SOL.
I have 1 check left.
Can I give my stuff to Tulip to you if you want to help Clara back up? I don't know what you
Well,
want to
I
use your
just
check
trying
for.
to figure out if we could we like make, are there any like really strong long grasses or anything that we could make a rope out of? Or
Well, don't forget I have my apron and my stick.
You might actually be able to find a reed that you could use to help.
I just don't know if we're strong enough to pull her up.
The two
Alright,
of us
climb.
though?
I'll climb.
Okay.
That'll
Yeah,
be
sure.
fine, I'm sure. Or I'll pull the both of you in with me right at the end of the show.
Either way is good. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So you're looking for a reed of some.
Yeah. Do I
Uh,
feel like I can run faster because I'm near the pond now?
You don't feel like you can run faster. You actually just feel a little bit lighter.
That's
Like-
weird.
Almost like the air here is light. Like you feel clean, you feel fresh, you feel relaxed. There are many more fireflies in this area.
And they're not being eaten by the big toad?
Nope, they're just sort of floating around.
Okay. I'm still glad I sent them away just in case.
I hope they don't get eaten
But
by
not
a bird.
forever, Ethan.
We're gonna get eaten by a bird.
Not
Get-
forever.
Get eaten by the
If
the
you kill my
bees.
pets, we're done.
She'll
Friendship
come after
over.
you.
Mm-hmm. Do I feel lighter too?
Yep.
Don't.
What happens-
Like it's not like you feel actually lighter, but you feel, you know, that sense
Like lifted up.
Yeah, like you feel good.
Buoyant.
Ah, okay. So it's like
Yeah.
a mood lightness.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Like you feel almost like bubbly.
Alright.
Oh my god, is this the weed pool?
So oh god, get me out of here.
Okay. Okay. So read. I'm making a read. I'm gonna do the thing. What do I roll?
Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
So-
What did you want to do? If
I-
you don't want the help, I won't.
No, I want the help. I wanna offer my help for your role in a moment. This
You need a scout,
Okay.
probably to find something, or
Okay.
a harvester.
can I help with survivalist?
Yes, because you're in the water
Yes. Fuck
and you're trying not to die.
How much
Finally.
harvester do you have, Nox?
I have harvester too, but I don't have any checks left.
Well, no, because if you
we can
had a
give you-
higher harvester, I would have given you my check, but
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I have scout too, so. But you can help with harvester.
I sure can.
Okay. This is going to be an op 2.
All right.
What's your scout?
My scout is 2.
Oh, it actually right. It doesn't matter because I did the last check. Never mind.
The trick isn't finding a reed, it's finding a reed you can get to.
Okay. Can I use graceful? Because I can get to places that most mice wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. You reach a little bit further.
Especially since I feel very light on my feet. Currently.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
All right. I did it.
Yep. So you managed to get your friend out of this pool. That you're soaking wet. Your cloak has just absorbed this water.
Yeah, I do the like fluff up and shake thing.
I like hug Clara. I'm like, oh my god, don't do that!
Thank you, thank you, both of you. And I'll like pull Late in,
Mm-hmm.
give you both a
A big ol'
squeeze.
Squishy hug.
If you're not going to join me, would you please leave? You're rather loud.
Right. Sorry about that, sir. We'll get right out of here as soon as we figure out where we're going.
We ran out of
Question.
checks, so we can't leave. Oh.
Yeah, I have one check left, but I think this is probably a good point for us to close the episode.
Can I ask one quick question?
Yeah, and I have one more comment.
Great.
Dear Game Master,
Yes.
does Lauren detect anything supernatural?
That's what I wanted to note. You hear this toad again, like,
There is a great light in one of you. Come, join me.
I hear you eat my friends. I don't want to do that.
you see like a big smile creep across its face, and it opens one of its eyes at you guys. Just sort of like,
What? The fireflies.
Yes.
Come, I will explain.
I look expectantly at Tulip. And I think rather than asking you to make that decision, now is a good point
yeah.
to close the episode. We get like the what's gonna happen and then credits.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a stressful episode, y'all.
There's a lot going on this time. My notes are like hella lot longer than they were for last.
Yeah.
No, my notes are considerably longer.
Been having palpitations for 4 fucking hours over here. But thank you all. Thank you, Ethan, for running this. This has been stellar. And thank you to my fellow players, Lauren and Knox,
Yeah.
for kicking ass tonight. Let's do our our bigs and all of that, and then we can
Yeah.
do shout outs and get out of here.
Mhm.
So bigs, beliefs. Mine is, as the eldest, I need to put on an air of responsibility. I tried that. I don't know how successful I was, but I think I put on an air in a couple points, like trying to get us to Nigel and
I think you actually acted against your belief by going off the thing, which is
There's
still
one specific spot where I would say that you did not, when you said "do as I say, not as I do."
right. That
which
was literally
gets
quoting
you
my
a
parents.
thing, though. I think
I'll double
Like-
check.
acting against your
That might have
never
to.
know what
You only get something if you change it because of that.
Oh.
I'll double check the exact rules, but
I will say the do as I say, not as I do was explicitly trying to be a responsible parrot mouse, and then also that you shouldn't lie. Like, the truth is the truth no matter where you are.
True.
That stuff was me Clara trying to be a parent. But it's up to the group.
Sure, why not?
So you think you were acting in or against?
In.
And
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like no.
Hmm?
I say she's acted kind of irresponsibly.
But that's not the. I'm gonna look at the exact wording.
It's
That's,
as the eldest, I need to put on an air of responsibility.
I don't know if you're like putting on an air though. Like you kind of took a back seat in this one almost. Right? I don't know if that makes sense.
All right.
So
It sounds like in general the group is saying I didn't really play to my belief.
Yeah,
So I'll,
I don't think you got your belief
Pass on
this
that.
round. Yeah.
Maybe fear got the best of Clara this game. Fear and overwhelmed by too many new new things.
Too new. I told
Yeah,
you this,
so
this
it's
place
the
is
Persona-
full of stuff.
Yeah, it says playing against a belief. If you play against your belief in a cool and dramatic fashion, if you make a decision in game that's counter to what you believe, and you let everyone know about it through the performance of your character, you earn a persona point.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't think that
Okay.
happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So
Sorry, I tried to get you that.
It's fine. What about other beliefs?
Yeah.
Are we doing all beliefs first? Okay.
yeah, let's all do beliefs first.
My belief is the best way to learn is by doing. I don't know if I really did that,
I don't know if you-
except when she was like,
I don't think
"Can
there was
I
a whole.
fly on the bird?" I'm gonna ask if I can fly on the bird, or like,
I feel like the.
yeah,
I think
don't.
the by doing would have just been like, bird, let us go. Like,
Yeah.
hello, be my steed.
The only thing I could really think of is like maybe when I was like, okay, let's go climb the tree. Let's go
What's
after
your-
the owl. But
What's your belief again?
the best way to learn is by doing.
I'm not sure if you got that one either today.
No, I
Yeah,
don't think I got
I don't
that
think there was a
one.
whole lot of
Yeah.
learning. I think there was a lot of like lore dump and info dump, but not a whole lot of like learning and
Yeah.
researching for any of us. What about late?
My belief is knowledge is power and bugs are dumb.
I think that's accurate. I think that was played too today. Both with the duel with Moonbeak, and then also all of your like, oh god, take the bugs away from me, and and that kind of stuff. I feel like that was played too.
Yeah, I think you get the fate point for that.
Yeah,
Ugh.
definitely for the owl thing. And you did say that eating bugs was disgusting.
My goal was to avoid Moonbeak's clutches. I think I did that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I don't know if you had any part of it, but
But it
Well,
was
I mean,
not
also-
cool.
yeah.
But I mean, also just like, Clara was also like really conscious of like
Yeah, they're
trying
being
to be
very
careful.
careful.
Yeah.
No, you get that. So that's a
Persona.
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 Lauren?
My goal was rescue Late from the owl. And do you think I did that? I'm not sure. I definitely
You
tried
helped her
to.
up. You
Yeah,
helped her
totally.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a group effort.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'd
And-
just be a dangling snack for later.
And even in like game terms, it was all one conflict.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I would
Rules
not-
were made.
You notice how much I contributed to the riddle solving, right?
I mean, you said the answers.
It's
Not
true. You made the
so.
rolls.
You made it dramatic.
Did.
Okay, my goal is I will meet the rest of the inhabitants of the garden in an attempt to find out why they are here.
You definitely worked toward that. You met some
Yeah.
Yeah.
hamsters. You met a
Yeah,
toad.
I think I forgot about the why they are here part, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
So
definitely forgot.
You get a
You got a fate
you
point.
can take a, yeah. Fate.
Oh, so do I get that?
Yeah,
well,
you
you
get
get
a
a
fate.
fate point for working towards it, but you don't get the.
Oh, okay, cool.
And back to Dylan for our instant.
I always explore new places. I was the trailblazer for both of our exploration stuff.
You've explored two
So.
new places.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
True
I feel
dat.
like I played to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that.
Sweet.
Take
Take an extra
it.
fate.
My instinct was never leave a friend behind. Bugs are also friends. I definitely did that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
200%.
Don't get
and
too
I would
fake.
like to say that by sending the bugs away, I was not leaving them behind. I was sending them ahead so they did not get eaten by the toad.
That is
totally.
definitionally not behind. So
Yeah. They're ahead.
Yeah. But
There you
I'm
go.
just saying, I did not abandon those bugs,
No,
Not
I
yet.
didn't think that.
Not yet.
Ethan.
Uh-oh. My instinct is I always seek out the mysterious.
Did you look for anything mysterious today?
She wanted to talk to the hamsters like a lot.
That's true.
I guess it depends on how we're defining mysterious. That's kind of my
Yeah,
fault
I
for not
felt-
making
I
a super
found-
clear instinct.
I found them more ignorant and annoying than mysterious.
I was trying to figure out where Esther was. She's definitely mysterious.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
I think you're working towards that, yeah. So go ahead and take the fate.
So was I supposed to take Fate? Which one was I supposed to take Persona for?
So if you look on your character
You
sheet,
haven't yet.
Underneath each one, it says if it gives you a fate or a persona. But since you
Yeah,
didn't
so-
achieve the goal, you only worked toward it. You got a fate instead of the persona that you would normally get.
What about for the belief? Did I get a?
Fate.
You get a fate
Fate.
point.
You have
It's-
only
it's-
earned fate so far.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I'm
Harder
racking up
to
Fate
focus
points
on.
like nobody's business. So
Time
Yeah,
to explode
no,
some
it's-
sixes.
I find them more useful, honestly.
okay.
All right, let's go over our last three things. We got MVP, workforce, and embodiment.
I would like to nominate Nox for all of them.
Nox kind of knocked it out of the park tonight.
She's
I don't
real
think-
good.
I don't think Nox can have all of them though.
She can
have two of
have-
the-
She can have MVP and embodiment.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah.
I have no. I am not nominating myself or denominating myself.
that.
You get two persona.
Cool.
And then who was the workhorse? Who was the person in doing the behind the scenes stuff? Who was
Um,
A to B?
Behind the scenes stuff. What does that mean?
Dylan was doing lots of like the trailblazing and
Yeah, that was my kind of
helping
first
a
thought too.
lot, and
'Cause, I mean, my only like counter argument to that is you led that
Yeah.
conflict.
Yeah.
Lauren.
You led both of the conflicts, technically,
I was two conflict captains.
and you were the person that got Clara together to go rescue Late,
Yeah.
True.
and you were present and involved.
That
in
doesn't
all of the
really feel
conversations.
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
though.
can you define behind the scenes, Ethan? I don't remember what it
It's
is.
so like
It's wishy-washy.
you
It's
should
whatever you
words
want.
like
it to be.
rolled the most.
So
Yeah.
what it says, because I just have it open on this page.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes one player carries the group through a lot of tough stuff, has all the right skills, makes all the rolls to keep things moving. The Workhorse Award.
How many checks do you have left?
I don't have any checks left.
Yeah, I have one left, so technically you also had the most checks used. So I think Tulip.
Okay. In that case,
agree.
I would like to nominate, because not everybody can get embodiment, but more than one person can get embodiment. I think Dylan did a really good job of like embodying like a lot of that fear.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll take that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Dylan
Yeah.
always does a good job playing Clara.
Thanks. I tried. So that's Persona for me, right?
Yes.
All right. And then what does Lauren get for the?
I get a
Workhorse.
persona for Workhorse as well.
Cool. All right. Well, before we shut down the stream, let's do our outros. Say where people can find you and what you're up to this next week. Starting with Lauren.
Hello, my name is Lauren. I'm JL_nice girl on Twitter. I do all sorts of RPG type things on the internet. I'm done for this week, but next week on Monday, I will be on twitch.tv/Dear Television playing D&D 5e Runners from the Badlands. On Tuesday, we will have a new episode of the podcast I do with Ethan, Too Many RPGs. And also, I will be on twitch.tv/WanderingDM playing Star Wars Points of Light, which is kind of D&D 5e converted over from Saga Edition. And then on Wednesday, I will be back here, but also earlier in the day, I will be on twitch.tv/ProRestarter playing Masks, A New Generation. It's going to be a good time.
Yay!
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fantastic RPG shit.
It's very fun.
Nox, everyone's favorite new guard mouse.
Yep. So my streaming schedule has slowed down a lot, and kind of grateful for that because sometimes you just need a chance to breathe after a while. So I'm here every Wednesday for however many sessions we're doing this. I don't remember offhand, but at least over a month. Oh, we have 3 more. So you
Yep.
just said, cool. I'm running the Blue Rose, or Fantasy Age system in the Blue Rose setting. Which is a romantic fantasy game that is super inclusive, has some neat stuff. 2 of our characters are sentient wolves, so that's kind of fun.
Yo.
Yep, so we're doing that every other Saturday from this Saturday, and then there's a game of Dungeon World I'm running, but we haven't played in a while. We've lost a couple players since the last time we played, but that being said, the moral of the story there is don't let a long gap in playtime prevent you from playing your games. You just get the fuck back together and you keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
So that is still on my schedule, and I think the next time that is scheduled is not this coming Monday, but the following Monday, and that's it for me. Otherwise, I'm on Twitter tweeting stuff about my life, politics, role-playing games, and all the other kind of fun jazz.
Awesome. And last but not least, our devious evil game master. Ethan.
Am I being evil?
Nah, you're fine.
You're threatening my bugs.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
I'm Ethan. You can find me at Super Twitter, which is where I say all the things that I do, which includes this on this Friday in the morning times-ish, depending on where you live. I'll be over on Grimjack 21050. I think are the correct numbers. Playing Age Unheard Of, which is Conan, and I'll be playing a very, very sad, haunted boy who's just he's not doing well, but he's all about learning about secret weird stuff. Turns out in the Conan RPG, sacrificing people is part of the game.
Great.
I made this
Love
character before I read the rules. Sorcery's bad news.
Good job, Ethan.
This Saturday, are we playing Dungeon World on Mort's Nox? We
yes,
are.
I completely forgot.
We took a bit of a summer break and we come back with a bang. Literally, the plan
Yeah.
is to blow up a possessed magic space whale monster.
Yeah, we're having a boss fight.
Dope.
That's fun. So you can check out Towers of Urza over on Mort's Magical Wares on Twitch. But yeah,
Awesome.
I think that's all I'm doing. So follow
Make sure to-
everybody.
Make sure to follow all these lovely people on Twitter. You saw their handles on screen. As for this show, we will be back a week from today on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, as per usual, for our middle episode of this series. And you'll be able to see me live on this channel on Saturday in the evening. I haven't pinned down an exact time yet. Follow me on Twitter for that info. But I will be playing more Rise of the Tomb Raider. So if you've been enjoying that, come on by, watch me fail QuickTime events. But
It's fun
And-
times.
In Rise of the Tomb Raider, do you still like have to watch yourself die in horrible graphic ways?
it's not as bad
Okay.
so far. The QuickTime events, yeah. But like just in general, like I feel like in the first game, every time you died, whether it was like being shot or falling off a cliff or anything, even if it wasn't part of like a big cinematic event, you got some horrible cutscene, and they've
It's just like
skipped
I've watched
that.
myself impaled by way too many things.
Yeah,
Like
and
watch the life slowly drain out of Lara's eyes. I don't need to do that every time I'm bad at a video game.
yeah, in Rise of the Tomb Raider, it seems like that's kept to the cinematic story moments, so that's nice. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. We love playing this game, and we love playing it with all of you. So thank you so much. But most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.